All right. We should be good. We should be good. So, hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Of course, I will be giving you guys my live reaction for this game between Scotland and the Wallabies. So, I'm very excited to do so, of course. But if you haven't already, guys, definitely like this live stream. Like it straight away, guys. Would really appreciate that, guys. But yeah, let's just get cracking into this. Of course, this should be a very exciting. Yeah, I'm very excited also to give you guys my live reaction for this game. We'll go over the lineups first, obviously for both teams, the starting lineups to be particular, and yeah, it's gonna be a very close game to say the least. I'm not sure who will actually win, but let me know in the comments. Obviously, there I have put a poll obviously for you guys to let me know who you guys will actually wins this game. But also put in the comments where you guys actually are watching this game from, because I want to know. I'm pretty interested. Obviously I am watching this game from Manchester within England, so the timing for me is pretty good. I mean, the game will kick off at around what 2:15, so pretty decent time to say the least for me. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments right there, guys. What time, where you guys actually watching this game from? But of course, we'll move on obviously towards the starting lineups first for both sides. So here, let me just shift a bit. So here we go. Obviously, for Scotland right here, we do have the likes of Scoman at number 1. Of course, at number 2, we do have the likes of Turner. And at number 3, we do have the likes of Xander Fagerson. So yeah, a decent front row, let's say, at least obviously from Scotland there. Probably the best front row they can obviously put out, in my opinion. I mean, you could argue there's maybe some players in there who maybe deserve a shot better than these 3. But in my opinion, I think, Scoman really just impressed throughout last week against Tonga. And yeah, he definitely deserves, a starting place, I'd say, within this squad. So yeah, happy obviously for him to get a start. And yeah, Turner and Fagerson, I can't really say too much about them. They're just brilliant to say the least. Obviously, they're mainly starters, I think, for the whole Six Nations campaign for Scotland. So yeah, it's kind of understandable why they're starting again. But anyway, we'll move on obviously towards the locks, obviously for both sides. So of course, with the number 4 and 5 position for Scotland, we do the likes of Skinner as well as Gilchrist. So yeah, no, a decent lock pair, let's say at least. Obviously, Scotland are without Johnny Gray, but we do have the likes of Skinner and Gilchrist. It's a favorable duo, let's say at least for Scotland. So they should do pretty well together, obviously, to challenge the experienced lock pairing for the Wallabies. But of course, the loose forward pack for the Scottish, we do have the likes of Jamie Richard number 6, as well as Hamish Watson at 7, and of course Fagerson again at number 8. So yeah, a really decent loose forward pack to say the least. Obviously, you can say the standard loose forward pack to say the least. But yeah, pretty excited to see how this gets along, of course. But yeah, I think the ones to watch play out within that forward pack, in my opinion, I would have to say is Hamish Watson. I mean, he's just one who really stands out for me in particular for the Scottish whenever he plays. I mean, that game against France, I believe, in the Six Nations he was just incredible. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on him, obviously from that forward pack point of view. But of course, we've been towards the back line, of course, for the Scottish. We do have the likes of Ali Price number 9, as well as Finn Russell number 10. A great combination to say the least, obviously for the 9-10 combination. Yeah, those two should definitely do damage in this game, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them gets a try, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, with the center combinations, we do have the likes of Johnson as well as Chris Harris. So again, another good combination, obviously for the Scottish here. And yeah, that should do a lot of damage towards the Wallabies center pairing. I would say the Wallabies center pairing is definitely a younger center pairing than than what Scotland have, but still probably a key battle within this game for sure. And I'll talk about more about that when I move on to the Wallabies starting lineup. But of course, for the wingers, we do have the likes of Van der Merwe as well as Darcy Graham. So again, another good wing combination, obviously for the Scottish. I mean, Van der Merwe was just brilliant, outstanding, just at least obviously for Scotland within the Six Nations. So hopefully he's able to kind of continue his form across this autumn nations. But of course, Darcy Graham, another good winger at least, but hopefully he kind of gets more involved in the game. And of course, number 15, we do have the captain for Scotland, Stuart Hogg, who, yeah, I can't really say much more about him. He's just an unbelievable player, and yeah, he'll definitely make an impact, obviously, for this game. And yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he kind of changes the momentum of how if Scotland can win this game, or if they can't. But yeah, that's obviously it kind of with the Scottish lineup. But before I move on to the Wallabies lineup, I will go to the comments very quickly to see you guys. But yeah, we do have Mark Morris in the comments saying, Aussie, yeah, mate. I hope I have to support my Southern Hemisphere brothers, man. I am going to be supporting the Wallabies within this game. But I mean, I am, I'm a South African fan. But yeah, Mark Morris has also said if the Wallabies can dominate the pack, they'll do great. Otherwise, it's going to be a real fight. Yeah, no, I totally agree. The Wallabies, it's one of those where it really depends on the set pieces, I say, from both sides. It's one of those where I think the Wallabies actually, by choosing two more experienced lock pairing, they could actually outwit the Scottish within the lineouts. but the scrum will be a different situation in my opinion. I think it'll be a very even split to say the least. But of course, we'll move on towards the back for the Wallabies starting lineup actually now. So let me just go towards the Wallabies starting lineup right here. So of course, for the Wallabies, we do have the likes of Jane Slipper number 1, as well as Flau Fanga number 2, and of course Alan Alatoa number 3. So I said this is probably their best front row to say the least. I mean, a lot of people would argue maybe that Taniela Tupou should be starting, but in my personal opinion, I think he's probably. I mean, I said this yesterday that Malcolm Mark is probably the best impact player off the bench. I'd probably say Taniela Tupou is probably the second best. So, yeah, that's kind of where he deserves to come off the bench for Australia, and he's just a great player to have. So, yeah, I would have to say that's kind of the best front row that obviously Australia can kind of provide, but still a very good front row to say the least. I mean, Flat-Fang obviously is he's a try-scoring hooker for the Brumbies, and yeah, he hasn't really done that yet towards the Wallabies in my opinion. So he has to kind of get into that groove, I'd say, in this game. But we'll wait and see what happens. But of course, with the lock pairings for the Wallabies, we do the likes of Roy Arnold as well as Isaac Rodda as the lock pairing, which is obviously a very good lock pairing to say the least. I mean, it's one of those where it's a more experienced lock pairing than I was actually expecting for them to go for. I mean, personally, I would have liked to see the likes of Darcy Swain. I mean, he was obviously a young up and coming lock for the Wallabies, but it's one of those where, yeah, they decided to go with a lot more experience with the likes of Roy Arnold, which is, I'm not going to say surprising, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Of course, we do have Will Skelton actually off the bench, so he'll definitely be a big impact player, obviously, for the Wallabies for the second half. But of course, moving on towards the least forwards, the Wallabies, we do have the likes of Rob Lotea, as well as Michael Hooper, number 7, who, of course, is the captain for the Wallabies. And at number 8, we do the likes of Rob Valentini, who, again, is another great player, obviously, for the Wallabies, doing well for the Brumbies. He had a good year for the Brumbies, in my opinion. And obviously he has kind of brought that within the Wallabies setup for the Rugby Championship. And now, hopefully, he can do that, obviously, within the Autumn Nations as well. But, yeah, if I had to give my once-to-watch player, I'd say within that forward pack, I would have to say... who's my once-to-watch player? I would have to say Flau-Faenga. I think he's probably a once-to-watch player just because I think he has the ability to score a try within this game. He definitely has the ability to. So, yeah, he's definitely my once-to-watch player, I'd say, for this game, for the forward pack. But, of course, moving on towards the back line, of course, for the Wallabies, we do have the likes of Nick White at number 9, as well as James O'Connor. So, yeah, it's a very interesting combination, of course, a very experienced combination for the 9-10 combo. But, yeah, it's going to be a heck of a battle, of course, between both 10s, really, between both James O'Connor and Finn Russell. But I'll get more into that after this starting lineup. But, of course, we do the likes of Hunter Pasawi at number 12, as well as Ikatal, number 13, who was very impressive, by the way, within the Rugby Championship. I mean, his combination with Samu Karevi as well as and Ikatal was just, was really good. And obviously, they kind of destroyed the Springboks with that central combination. So, yeah, you have to give them props because a lot of people, like myself, I'll be a bit biased at that point, will say that the Springboks still have the best central combination in the world with Damien Delende and Lakani Am. So, yeah, I mean, Samu Karevi and Ikatal did well to actually rip them apart. So, yeah, credit to them, obviously. But obviously, a good opportunity for 100% also did some game time. But of course, moving towards the wingers for this Australian side, we do have the likes of Jordan Matai, of course, in number 11 spot, as well as Tom Wright at the 14 spot. This is probably very unusual because I would have actually put Jordan Matai, to be perfectly honest, as the 15 option, but they've actually decided to go with Andrew Kellaway at the 15 option as the fullback, which is kind of very surprising to say the least, because this will be his first game for the Wallabies at fullback, I believe, because he didn't actually play. He played 11 the whole time for the Wallabies in the Rugby Championship. So it's kind of weird that they're kind of testing it out. But I guess I mean, obviously Tom Banks isn't available, so I guess it's understandable why they're going with this. But yeah, it's a bit strange in my opinion. But hey, Andrew Kellaway, by the way, a brilliant player. Obviously, got 7 tries to his name in the Rugby Championship. So hopefully he's able to continue that, obviously. And he's definitely my one-to-watch player, I'd say, within that back line for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's kind of it, obviously, with the starting lineups for both sides. Of course, we'll move on to the comments very quickly just to see what you guys have to say. We do have the likes of Mark Morris saying, Righty, the Sea Eagles boy. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Yeah. And Kellaway actually covered 2 to 3 games there with their injuries. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I think what I meant to say, though, is that, like, with Kellaway, I mean, if you did look at the actual Rugby Championship itself, he'd actually dominantly played 11, and that's where he got most of his tries from. I think he did play 15, but I think it was more or less when they were playing the All Blacks at the beginning for the Bledisloe, and yeah, that definitely didn't work out. But obviously he's a great player, and it's understandable. I mean, but to be perfectly honest, if I had to say for the Wallabies, who is probably the best 15, it's a situation where the best 15, in my opinion, is Tom Banks. But I'd say Andrew Kellaway should be it's weird because I would say Marika Corbetti is still the best 11, but I would say Andrew Kellaway should be 14. But Yeah, what can you do, really? What can you do? But of course, let me just talk about the key battle in this game. Of course, let me just get rid of this start lineup first. But yeah, let me just tell you guys about the key battle in this game, of course, which is James O'Connor versus Finn Russell. I mean, this is gonna be a heck of a battle to say the least. Obviously, both James O'Connor obviously 31 years old, while Finn Russell's obviously 29. So not too much of an age difference there. But of course, both players have 55 caps to their name. So yeah, they're in a similar stage, you could say, of their careers. Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a battle to say the least. Obviously, James O'Connor, he hasn't played, I don't know, a 10, I think, for the Wallabies in over a year now. So it's been it's been a good introduction for him. But yeah, of course, the Wallabies are without Quade Cooper as well as Nola Seo. So yeah, he's really going to have to step in here for the Wallabies throughout this Autumn Nations. But should be interesting. Should be very interesting. But of course, we move on to the comments very quickly just to see what you guys have. We have one more comment here, I believe from Mark Morris again. Yep, there you go. Good to see you, comedy man. But he says he didn't play in the 15 jersey. He got shuffled with an 11 on his back. So he didn't play in the 15 jersey. He got shut. Oh, okay. Okay. So he didn't actually play there. Okay, interesting. Okay. I understand what you mean now. Okay, so the numbers essentially changed, but he was not playing actually that position. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, no, still obviously a great player to say the least. I mean, it's one of those where I think he can definitely improve on his game. I mean, he's definitely up there for my opinion. I'd say for most improved player of the year. I'd say Andrew Culloway. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he had really the best Super Rugby season with the Rebels. I mean, they weren't at all really impressive, just being brutally honest. But of course, for the Wallabies, he was outstanding. So you can't really put him down in that sense. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a good game. Obviously, I did the live streams also yesterday for both the Wales versus South Africa game as well as France versus Argentina, and both of those games are very close. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is another close game to say the least. I mean, guys, put in the comments right now. What is your in the comments right there? Put in the comments right there. What is your score prediction for this game? I want to know right now, because I think my score prediction for this game is that the Wallabies will win. Might tip it, but I think it'll be a very close game to say the least. So I'm going to say the Wallabies will only win this game by 2 points. So I'm going to say they'll win this game. I'll say the Wallabies will win this game 26 points to 24. Yeah, that's my prediction for this game. But do let me know in the comments, by the way, what is your score prediction for this game? Because I will be interested to know. But if you haven't already, guys, definitely like this live stream. Would really appreciate it, guys, if you can like this live stream right now, and definitely subscribe to the channel, guys, for more content like this. Of course, I will be giving you guys my live reaction for the whole Autumn Nations. Of course, for next week, I believe I'll be giving you guys my reaction to which games are there next week. I believe it's the England. Well, I know Scotland and South Africa are obviously playing that week. You have Ireland, New Zealand, and I believe it's England versus Australia. So those are the 3 games I will be doing a live commentary over, obviously, for next week as well. So yeah, definitely stay tuned on that. But yeah, just for anyone who is obviously in the comments right now, let me know where you're watching this game from. Would be very interested to know. But yeah, this should be good. I mean, at the moment, of course, the players are still in the tunnel, so they're obviously just they're getting ready now. But yeah, it's a fully packed stadium, by the way. If you guys didn't know, obviously the game's been played within Murrayfield, within Scotland, so Scotland will have home advantage to say the least. But we'll have to wait and see if that makes an impact on the game. But you never know. It could. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, very fully packed stadium to say the least. So it's good to see that this game's being highly anticipated to say the least. But yeah, should be good. But yeah. But of course, anyone who is joining us, of course, let me know in the comments right now who you think will win this game. I obviously have put a poll in there, and I will check it before the starts to see what you guys obviously have selected as who you guys think will win. But yeah, this should be very good. I got both the Scotland and Australia kits, so I thought you guys could appreciate that, of course, in the background. But yeah, I mean, I haven't got the new kits for both teams, but I don't know. I like the Scottish kit because I think this is better than the new one that I actually have at the moment, because it's one of those where it's gold on it. So then yeah, this has Qantas on it, which is kind of a better branding, I'd say, than Cadbury of what they have. So yeah, I think it's a better kit to say the least. But of course, do let me know in the comments right now, guys, who you guys actually think will win this game. I mean, for me, like I said beforehand, guys, the key battle in this game will be between Finn Russell and James O'Connor. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see who wins that battle. I mean, personally, I think Finn Russell might have the edge over him, but you never know. James O'Connor, he has those games where he can pull something out of the bag. So we'll have to wait and see what happens for him. But he's a great player. He's a great player, that said, at least, obviously, James O'Connor. So yeah, you can't really count him out just yet. But of course, yeah, this will be a good game. This will be a very good game. But what was I going to say before after? Right? It's one of those where I think this game is it's going to be closer than what most people would expect, I'd say. But it's one of those where yeah, it's going to be close. It's just going to be close. That's really all I can say for this game. It's going to be one of those where we're not going to have a dominant display like Ireland, Japan. I just can't see that happening. Where Ireland just smashed Japan. What was it, 60 points to 5? That was just ridiculous, to say the least. But yeah, I'll be so surprised if we have that kind of game up in this game. But guys, do let me know, obviously, in the comments right now, what is your score prediction for this game? Because I do want to know, guys. I do want to know. But of course, if you guys want to, for the meantime, we'll just kind of just sit back and relax. Obviously, the teams haven't actually come out yet, so we still have a bit of time, obviously. But yeah, we do have 10 minutes, by the way, before kickoff does start. 10 minutes, but you never know. The national anthems do take a bit of time before actually. We still have to do the national anthems, and then obviously the players do come out. So yeah, we still have around 10 minutes before obviously kickoff. It starts. Kickoff obviously is at 2:15 p.m. UK time. So yeah, just for anyone obviously that's just wrap that up. Obviously, if you're in another country, but yeah, should be good. Should be good. I mean, for Australia, I believe you guys are waking up like early for this game. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 5. What time would it be in Australia? It would be like 5 a.m. Something that. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if I'm right in saying it. It would be around like 5 a.m. Is it 5? I'm trying to think what is the time difference between UK and Australia? I think it's yeah. Wait, it'd be like what? It would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think it's around. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it would be around 5 a.m. I think within Australia. So yeah, it's gonna be a heck of a morning for you guys, obviously, to watch this game. But obviously for me, I am watching this game within England, within Manchester, England. So yeah, for me, it's kind of a reasonable time to say at least. It's only 2:06. So yeah, pretty good time, obviously, for me to watch a good game of rugby. But of course, for anyone who is joining us right now, I will be giving you guys my live reaction for this game between Scotland and the Wallabies. Yeah, should be pretty exciting. But of course, if you guys haven't already done it, like this video, guys. Would really appreciate, guys, if you can like this video right now. And guys, subscribe to the channel, guys. More the merrier, as I always say. I'll be giving you guys content just like this throughout the whole automations. But yeah, just click that red button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. But woo. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just excited for this game. It's always a good game between Scotland and the Wallabies, in my opinion. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the last time these two sides actually faced off against one another was back in 2018 or 17. So it's been a long time since both these two sides have faced off against one another. But I mean, obviously, I have to bring it up. Sorry, to a lot of Scottish fans. I know you're not going to like to hear this next bit, but of course, the famous game you could obviously say between these two nations is the 2015 quarterfinal, where you could say Australia kind of, you could say, just grasped that win over Scotland, obviously, getting a penalty, obviously, within the dying seconds of the game. I believe it was Foley who obviously got the winning kick. But, yeah, you could say it was a questionable decision. But, yeah, it came, obviously, towards the Wallabies' advantage on the day. And, obviously, that led them, obviously, to go against Argentina. And then, eventually, New Zealand in that 2015 World Cup final. But overall, this should be a good game to watch, obviously, between both these sides. I mean, if you're talking about recent form, though, between these two sides, I'd have to say Wallabies actually is in a better position. They've obviously come back from the Rugby Championship, with very impressive wins against the Springboks, beating them twice. They beat the Springboks twice, which is, very impressive to say the least. I mean, they beat Argentina twice as well, so good wins for them. Expected wins, I would say, though. But they did lose to the All Blacks, I mean, every single time. What was it? And when I mean they lost to the All Blacks, they really lost, by a large margin, to say the least. So it wasn't really impressive in that margin. So they still have a bit of area you could say they can work on. But overall, I think it was if I had to give it a grade, a grade out of their performance, I would say it was an A-, because I mean they beat the Springboks and Argentina twice. That's a really good result, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, they definitely. Actually, I'm not gonna say A-. I would say probably a B+, because to get an A, you have to kind of be in the first position, and obviously that's where the All Blacks were. But of course, Scotland, on the other hand, of course, they've been in some decent form, to say the least. Of course, they did beat Tonga last week by over 60 points. So I mean, that's just impressive, to say the least. But of course, if you go back towards their Rugby Championship, obviously towards the Six Nations, actually, that was that started within February this year, of course. Scotland were actually very impressive in that game. They obviously beat England and France away. I mean, that's really impressive. You guys don't understand how impressive that is, to beat France and England away at this point in time for both. I mean, because both of them are considered obviously the favorites, you could say, within within Europe, and definitely favorites obviously to win the World Cup from a European perspective. So to beat both of them at away is just woof. Yeah, it's a good. Both of them is very good results obviously for the Scottish. So yeah, they'll obviously try to bring that obviously within this game. But of course, guys, we do have the players now in the tunnel. They're all ready. They're all set and ready. I can see Stuart Hall getting ready to lead the team out. Here they go. Here we go. Scotland is getting out of the tunnel right now, and obviously then we will have the Wallabies. But wow, woo, should be good. Should be good. I'm just have a quick water here, guys. Just quick water. But yeah, much better. Much better. We do have another comment from Mark Morris saying the last Six Nations results were a mess in a very positive way. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It was one of those where I think it went in favor of Scotland for what it was. But hey, you have to be impressed by what Scotland did. Obviously, winning 2 games away against France and England. It's very impressive. But of course, they did lose to Wales at home, which obviously that was a very close game to say the least. If you do remember watching that game, but yeah, Wales were just good on the day. I believe it was Louis Rees-Zammit who actually did very well in that game. But here we go. Obviously, both sides have walked out now. Obviously, for the national anthems for both sides. So yeah, this is I'm just excited. It's just a perfect day. It's a Sunday. It's at 2 p.m. my time. It's just perfect. Just perfect. Fully packed stadium at Murrayfield in Scotland. Yeah, this is what you want to see. This is what the Autumn Nations is all about. Yeah, this will be a good. This will be a good game in my opinion. I just can't see this being one-sided in my opinion. I think it'll be a very close game. But guys, do me a massive favor right now, guys, in the comments right there. Let me know your score prediction right now. I want to know your score prediction right now. Let me know your score prediction right now, guys. I think, like I said beforehand, I think the Wallabies will clutch this. Is my prediction. I think they'll clutch this by 2 points. So I'm saying that they'll win this game 26 points to 24. So that's my prediction. Of course, you can hold me against it after the game finishes, but we'll see what happens. But here we go. Of course, the Australian anthem is starting off first. So just for the meantime, guys, I will be just a bit quiet while I listen towards the national anthems. But guys, let me know in the comments while I'm doing this. Like the video, guys, while the national anthem is happening. But yeah, sit back, guys, and enjoy. Ooh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Take another 2 bullocks ready for the game. Yeah, Will Skelton's massive. He's a massive Donny. Massive Donny. But yeah. Yeah, you have Parisi also off the bench for Australia as well. He did a very impressive season, by the way, with the Waratahs. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he definitely deserves a Curtly Beale as well, of course, off the bench. I mean, yeah, great to see Curtly Beale. Yeah, he just brings so much experience towards the side. But I mean, Tim McDermott, Hunter Pasami, yeah, geez, they have a good bench. They definitely have a better bench than I'd say within the last few years. They've definitely improved it, I'd say. But here we go. There you go. Wow, Scotland's okay. There you go. Australia has now finished their national anthem. Mark Moore saying in the chat that Australia will win 35 points to 32. Wow. So it's going to be a very high scoring game. Interesting. Okay. I like that. Hey, it could definitely happen, man. Could definitely happen. But here we go. Obviously, the Scotland national anthem is happening, guys. So yeah, just sit back, guys, if you are able to watch this, guys. But yeah, should be good. Love the bagpipes in the background as well. Yeah, jeez. Come on. Yeah, they're really into this. I say the Scottish anthem is very underrated for what it is. I would say the best anthem is Wales. You could obviously argue that, but I think Wales have a brilliant national anthem. So that's just my opinion. But I think them and who else? I mean, I actually like the French one, but obviously it's just that's more from a history standpoint, just because I know what it actually means. But I said the South African one is pretty good. I mean, not trying to be biased there, but I would say South African's one national anthem is good. But yeah, but Scotland's a decent anthem to say at least. But of course, we'll move to some comments very quickly just to see what you guys have commented. We do have Mark Morris again saying, can't wait for Parisi's debut. Yeah, man. Yeah, can't wait for that as well, man. That should be a very interesting, it'll be good to see how he gets along. But, I mean, hopefully he's introduced within this game. We'll have to wait and see. But, Yeah, I mean, I like the thing is I want to see a starting though. I think that's where I'm going to really kind of like mark him and kind of see like kind of like see if he does well or not. But yeah, but Perez is just a brilliant player, let's say the least. So yeah, he's really he's just impressed recently. So, but yeah, they do have a lot of centers though for them. But here we go, Scotland of course. Read you guys the lineups again. Strowman at number 1, Turner number 2, Patterson number 3, Skinner at number 4, Gilchrist number 5. Richie at number 6, Watson number 7, and of course Fagerson at number 8. For the number 9 position, we do have the likes of Ali Price. Number 10, we do have the likes of Finn Russell. We do have Johnson number 12, as well as Chris Harris number 13. At number 11, we do the likes of Van der Merwe, as well as Darcy Graham at 14, and of course the captain Stuart Hogg at number 15. So yeah, a good side overall for the Scottish there. For the Wallabies, of course, at the starting lineup, we do the likes of James Slipper at number 1, as well as Flatlang at number 2. We do the likes of Alan Anatola at number 3. So decent front rowers at least. Of course, in lock pairing, we do the likes of Roy Arnold, as well as Isaac Rodda. For the loose forwards, we do have Lotea, as well as Michael Hooper and Rob Valentini. For the back line, we do have the likes of Nick White, O'Connor, Basami, Ikitau, Wright, Battaglia, and of course Kellaway. So yeah, a very decent, starting 15 to say at least, obviously for the Wallabies. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. Conditions of the game are pretty decent to say the least. Not really. It's not as it's not raining like what it was in Wales last week. And yeah, hopefully we don't have another invader to stop a try. But yeah, guys, if you saw that, by the way, if you guys know what I'm talking about, how there was a pitch invader who essentially shot Liam Williams who scored a try. Oh, I was laughing so hard when that happened. I was like, oh, man, he's definitely the 16th man for the Springboks. But that was hilarious. But Mark Moore's in the chat saying, I love the Welsh one, but all the Six Nations ones are good. We should change ours to the Walting Mattia. Unfortunately, I don't know the one, but here we go, guys. Of course, the game is about to begin, guys. Like I said before, guys, like the stream, guys, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe right now. I'll be giving you guys my live commentary for this game between Scotland and the Wallabies. Here we go, guys. The Wallabies are kicking off towards Scotland. Yeah, it's been good. Woo! Here we go, guys. And here we go. James O'Connor kicks it off towards the middle of the field. There we go. Scotland kick it right back towards Australia. They kick it out. No, did they kick it out? No, nope. James O'Connor on the ball now, doing a high kick in the air, right in the center of the middle of the field. Australia, Tom Wright is chasing the ball, but he's able to collect it. He's not able to collect it. Wow, Scotland still has the ball now. It's now Chris Harris on the ball. Scotland do well actually to retrieve it within the breakdown. Now passed it towards the right. Ali Price. Price towards the right left-hand side now. Price towards the left-hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell does a kick in the air, but it's actually blocked by Australia. Oh, Australia has a chance in the opening seconds. But it's actually intercepted by Fagerson once again. Wow, a good play but for both sides, to say the least. But Ali Price passes it towards the left-hand side now. Here we go. Hamish Watson on the ball. Oh, James Ritchie actually on the ball now, but he's busting through a lot of tackles. But James O'Connor does bring him down. Here we go. Ali Price that passes it towards the left-hand side towards Turner. Here we go. Here we go. Now Ali Price is now setting up for the box kick for the Scottish within the opening minute of this game. So yeah, this should be good. This should be good. Let me just put this, guys, for you guys. I will just put the score there, just so you guys know. But there we go. There we go. Here we go. A high kick in the air. The Scottish, Van der Merwe actually retrieves it for the Scottish. So they actually gain some territory in this play. But Hamish Watson decides to bring it out towards the left-hand side. But here we go. Finn Russell now passing it out towards Johnson. Johnson is taken down, though, by the Australian defense. But here we go. Finn Russell now passing towards the left-hand side towards Chris Harris. Chris Harris towards Oh, did Australia win it? No, they just don't win it for the breakdown. But Ali Price now passes towards the left-hand side. They're now at the halfway line, they're now at the halfway line, guys. So, yeah, they've done very well so far, the Australian defense. But Scotland are ticking up. But here we go. Finn Russell does choose to kick it away. It's a good kick. Will it go out? No. Wow. Good catch from Andrew Kellaway, keeping it in. So here we go. Kellaway then decides to kick it long and obviously put the ball in the touch, obviously, for a Scotland line-out. But still, good play from both sides. A good kick, to say the least, from Finn Russell, but good awareness, obviously, from Kellaway to notice that there was a gap there. So, yeah. But, wow. Good start, by the way, from both sides. But, geez. But here we go. Of course, Scotland does have a line-out on the Australian 10-meter line. Will they be able to make anything from this? Let's find out. Can they win it? Can they win this line-out? Here we go. Here we go. Obviously, Turner is going to be the hooker for this game, so he will be throwing the balls for the first half. Can he win can Scotland win the first lineups? They do. Ali Price passes towards the left-hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell towards Johnson. Johnson's towards Chris Harris. towards Darcy Graham, sorry. Darcy Graham is then taken down by the Australian defense by Michael Hooper, who does very well to tackle him down immediately. But here we go. Scotland. Oh, a long kick for the Scottish, but Nick White does retrieve it, pass it towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright is then taken down. Oh, is almost taken down by Fagerson, but is eventually then taken down by Finn Russell. Wallabies still at the ball, but Nick White is now passing towards. Oh, is actually intercepted the ball from Scotland, but they actually came in at the wrong time. So because of that, Scotland Wallabies do have advantage, but a penalty. But they took a quick tap and actually they're going for it. They're not at the halfway line, the Wallabies. But here we go. They're now passing back towards the right hand side. But James O'Connor decides to pass it kick it towards the right hand side. A long kick to set at least. But Stuart Hogg does collect it. Does a little sidestep over Vol Valentini. He gets rid of Ikitau as well. But now Fagerson has his hands on the ball. But the ref does decide to give another penalty now towards the Wallabies. Great play for the Wallabies, really to pressurize this Scottish attack. But of course, Scotland came in at the side, so for that reason, the Wallabies have won a penalty on the 22-meter line of the Scottish half. So wow. On the right-hand side as well. So, yeah, good play, of course, for the Wallabies at the moment. But they have decided to go for the points within the opening, 4 minutes? So, yeah, here we go. James O'Connor obviously will step up for the Wallabies to get the opening points within this game. But, yeah, guys, what a start so far from both sides. Yeah, it's good to see that they're not really looking to kind of go for a kicking game, but trying to, run it out, which is obviously a good plan, I'd say, from both sides. Kind of what you expect from both of these teams, to be honest. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, of course, James O'Connor will be taking the first penalty kick of this game. So let's see if obviously he's able to convert this or not. I do believe he has a good, penalty record. I don't think he's probably the best kicker, to be perfectly honest. But there are definitely better kickers for Australia. But still, James O'Connor is he's the 10 for today. So we'll see how he gets along. But of course, this is his first start, by the way, in 2021. So obviously a big moment for him as well. But yeah, let's see what happens. But for anyone who is obviously watching, guys, if you guys do me a massive favor and like this live stream, guys, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe right now, guys. I'll provide you guys with more content like this where I commentary over games for the Autumn Nations as well as other competitions in the future. But yeah, here we go. Of course, James O'Connor does have a box kick. Does have a penalty kick. Can he convert it? No, he scuffs it. Wow, he scuffs it. He puts it to the right. So the score remains 0-0 for the meantime, and it's 5 minutes have gone so far. So wow, yeah, not the best kick from James O'Connor there, and it's kind of represents what I said, how he's not really the best kicker, to say the least. But here we go. Of course, Australia do have a drop kick right now, a 10-meter a goal line kick, to say the least. Stuart Hogg does kick it off once again towards the Wallabies half. Andrew Kellaway does retrieve the ball, trying to find space within the Scottish defence, but he is then taken down by Scotland through Chris Harris. But here we go. Nick White then going for the little cheeky box kick. Oh, they're actually through. Can they actually win the ball? Oh, they just miss it. But Scotland actually knock on the ball. So Australia gets it. But unfortunately, both teams actually knock on the ball first. But so that means the ref has now had to bring it back towards the first original knock on, which was actually from Scotland. So Australia have actually gained a bit of territory within this play. I believe it was Stuart Hogg who knocked on the ball. So yeah, he had a lot of pressure actually from Hunter Basami. So yeah, good play from him so far, and that actually allows Australia to move up the field and gain some territory and get a scrum on the Australian 22-meter line within the Scottish, just ahead of this Scottish 22-meter line in the middle of the field, by the way. So yeah, a very good position to say the least, obviously for for Australia. I mean, but here we go. We also have a scrum now for Australia on the left-hand side of the 22-meter line on Scotland's half. Can they do anything from this play? We obviously are in the 6th minute now. Okay, here we go. Nick White obviously putting the ball. But unfortunately, the ref has now said that both sides have to reset the scrum as they both collapse, essentially. So a reset is now in session. But yeah, let's see what happens. Wow. I mean, the pack weights of both sides. I mean, Scotland has a pack weight of 892, while Australia has 907. So there is a difference, I'd say. I'm not going to say a big difference, but there's definitely one that's weighted more. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. If that makes any difference towards who wins these battles. But here we go. Of course, Nick White is now going to be putting the ball for Australia. Let's see if they're able to make anything from this play. Here we go. Nick White does put in the ball for Australia. They're doing very well from the scrum right here, but Scotland actually do much better, and actually they win the scrum. Wow, they actually won the scrum. Jeez, good scrum from Scotland right there. Australia weren't able to do anything from there. James Slipper looking to the ground as he did collapse first, actually. So there you go. They have won a penalty in the 7th minute on their own 22-meter line. So yeah, a very good position, obviously, for them kind of to relieve some pressure at the same time. So here we go. Finn Russell does clear the ball away towards Australians, 10-meter line? Is it 10-meter line or in between the halfway meter line and 10-meter line, to say the least? So there's a lineouts now for Scotland in on the right-hand side of the Scottish half. So here we go. A lineup for Scotland. Can they win this? Turner throwing in the ball for Scotland. Oh. They do win it. They pass it right back to Turner. Turner's going by himself, but he is then taken down by Australia. But he is he out? Has the ref put him out? Nope. It's the ref has said it was a forward pass. So Robin Pop, the referee, has now taken it back towards a Wallabies scrum from the lineouts. But here we go. So it's now a Wallabies scrum on their own 10-meter line. So let's see if they're obviously they're able to kind of avoid a penalty from this. We'll have to wait and see. But of course, the first scrum did go to Scotland from that Australian scrum. So yeah, Australia have to do better within the scrum situation for sure. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, both teams now set up the scrum at the moment. They're showing a little kangaroo on the side there. Here we go. This the scrum is binded now. Nick White does put in the ball for Australia. Here we go. Oh, better scrum from Australia by a mile. Better scrum for sure. I don't know how that was an advantage, but Australia still has the ball, though. Here we go. Michael, they're not going to go for the box kick, I believe. Will Nick White go for the box kick? No, he's actually choosing to do one more play. So he's now passed it towards Roy Arnold. There you go. So Nick White now passing it back towards James Slipper, who's then taking it by itself. But the Scottish defense does bring him back slightly. But here we go. Nick White now passing towards the left-hand side towards James O'Connor. And James O'Connor kicks it high in the air for a long kick. A very good kick, to say the least. But I believe they weren't in offside position from Australia. So Scotland do take it quickly, immediately. Wow. Very good play from Darcy Graham to take the penalty very quickly. He's getting a lot of meters in that process. And Finn Russell decides to pass it towards Scoman. Scoman takes it up by himself. Ali Price passes it towards the left-hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell does a dummy kick, but Andrew Callaway does actually collect the ball. Very good play, obviously, from Australia to actually retain the ball once again. So Nick White now deciding what to do here. Will he go for the box kick or will he pass it one more time? I think he's going to have to pass it one more time, to be honest. There you go. He is passing it towards Roy Arnold to kind of set up for the box kick right here. Here we go. So a box kick for Australia is incoming right now, guys, to kind of relieve some pressure for Australia in this process. Let's see if they can do anything from this. A decent box kick, to say the least. High in the air. Can they win it? No, they do knock it on, unfortunately. So it is Scotland's ball. Van der Merwe now has the ball. He's running with it. He's now passed it towards a little side step for Scotland there. They have an open man. Oh, he's actually intercepted it. Oh, so Wallabies have actually intercepted the ball, but the ref does take it back actually for the original scrum. So there you go. Scotland obviously do have a scrum right now, but a very good interception, by the way, from the Wallabies. Who was that? Was it Hunter Pasami? Yeah, it was Ikitau. It was Ikitau who actually intercepted the ball. A one-handed catch, to say the least. But yeah, unfortunately because of that, Scotland did have advantage earlier on, so it obviously goes back towards the scrum that they were given beforehand. But here we go. I do believe there's a scrum now just past halfway line, just past the halfway line into Australians' half for a Scotland scrum. So let's see what happens. Oh, what a game so far, guys. What a game. Yeah, it's been a very good game, to say the least. No points on the board still. No points so far from still both sides. But nonetheless, a very close contest. But here we go. We are in the 11th minute, by the way, guys. But yeah, Darcy Graham was brilliant so far. He's been definitely the best player so far in this game, getting a lot of run meters, to say the least, for the Scottish. But yeah, wow, just wow. But here we go. Yeah, at the moment, both teams are just getting hydration. Have to hydrate a few players here, but Scotland actually might have to make an early substitute. I'm not sure why though. Is this for Darcy Graham? Oh, never mind. George Turner has now had to go off for Scotland. I believe he has an injury, so Scotland have had to replace their hooker from the opening 11th minute, guys. Obviously, that doesn't mean that Ashman. Yeah, the Ashman is now on for Ashman is now on for Scotland as their hooker for the rest of the game. But yeah, a sad moment obviously for Chris Turner, as he, you can definitely see it in his emotions that he wanted to play for the rest of this game. But there you go. But there you go. Ashman obviously is the new hooker for Scotland, and of course Scotland do have a scrum on the halfway meter line on the left hand side. So can they make anything from this play? Let's find out. Come on. Okay, the scrum is now set, but it does collapse immediately, I believe, in Australia's favor. So yeah, there you go. Australia do actually win a scrum penalty immediately from that position. Good, definitely a better set piece there from the Wallabies, to say the least. But yeah, kind of what you want to see from them. But yeah, you can see Nola say obviously on as a water boy for today. But yeah, there you go. James O'Connor obviously kicking the ball once again for the Wallabies to kind of relieve them from some pressure. Obviously kicking for the lineout, I believe. But there you go. The Wallabies have actually gained a lineout on just behind the Scottish 22-meter line. So here we go. Wallabies do win the lineout right there. Nick White passing towards the left-hand side towards James O'Connor. James O'Connor towards who? Alan Alato, I believe. Nick White now passing towards the left-hand side towards Falfanga. James O'Connor towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright decides to go by himself. Oh, Jordan Battaglia decides to go by himself. A good play, to say at least, from the Wallabies there. But Nick White then passes towards the right-hand side towards Roy Arnold. Isaac Rodder now taking it up by himself. Woo! Good play from Australia so far, guys. They're now passing towards the right-hand side. Actually, they're trying to go for the middle, actually. But Nick White now passes towards the right-hand side. But not the best pass, to say the least. And because of that, they have actually dropped on. They have knocked on the ball. It was actually Hunter Pasami who knocked on the ball, but it wasn't actually his fault because it was kind of a terrible pass, to say the least, from Nick White. But yeah, there you go. Obviously, Scotland do now have a scrum on their own 22-meter line. So yeah. But still, good to see. Obviously, from Wallabies actually getting a few phases in there, getting the backline, kind of more familiar with the ball. So yeah, I'd say it's at least a start, you could say, for the Wallabies. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. But of course, we do have a scrum now, obviously, on the 22-meter line for Scotland. So yeah, let's see what happens. Ooh. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this game so far. We do. Let me know what you guys think. And definitely, guys, like this live stream. Would really appreciate it, guys, if you like this live stream. And if you haven't already, guys, subscribe to the channel, guys, right now. Subscribe right now, guys. I'll be giving you guys more content like this. But yeah, should be good. Of course, Scotland do have a scrum right now on their own 22-meter line. Are they able to make anything from this? A very good scrum by Scotland, and they actually have won a scrum. They have won a penalty advantage from that. Here we go. Scotland, a terrible pass, to say the least, but they actually do recover it, passing it towards Darcy Graham on the right-hand side. But I do believe the ref might take this back for the penalty. Nope. Scotland are still playing with it. So Finn Russell now passes towards the left-hand side towards Johnson. Johnson towards Stuart Hogg. Stuart Hogg now gassing for himself. Takes out one player in the process. He's now skipping through. Stuart Hogg is free. He's now passing towards Scotland through. Passing towards Ali Price. Ali Price towards Van der Merven. Van der Merven is now taken down by the Australian defence. Brilliant defence by Australia. Have they won the ball? They have won it. No, they haven't. Oh, a legal play by Falfanga, giving away another penalty for the Scottish in an even better position, to say the least. But still, brilliant play by Stuart Hogg, obviously to get around the defence on the left-hand side, passing it towards Ali Price, and Ali Price then passed it towards Van der Merwe, and Van der Merwe muscled out two Australian defenders. But because of that, Falfanga tried to go within the breakdown illegally. So obviously that's for that reason, Scotland do win a penalty on the on Australia's 22-meter line on the left-hand side. So yeah, still very good play obviously there from Australia, from Scotland, I mean. But woof, good start from Scotland there. Yeah, Van der Merwe, woo, he's strong. Yeah, he's done well there. But will they go for the first points in the game? Obviously, we are in the 15th minute, by the way, guys. But Scotland has decided to go for the lineout. Can they win it? They do win it. Scotland never won the lineout. Okay, this is the first opportunity really in this game for a try. So let's see if they can do it. Obviously, Asham, the replacement hooker, has his hands on the ball. Can he get his try from this? The ref has said one already. Here we go. He's now passing towards Ali Price. Ali Price then towards Johnson. Oh, but Russell has dropped it. Australia have the ball now. They're actually running through now. James O'Connor is running through. But he's actually kicked it all the way down towards the Australian half. Houston will win the chase. Tom Wright is now chasing it. But I believe it's Stuart Hogg who actually wins the battle. But he's now taken down by the Wallabies. So, wow. But the ball went forward. Oh my gosh. So they're actually giving a scrum away towards the Wallabies on the 5-meter line. Wow, not the best play really from Scotland there. Really pressured by Australia. And they actually pressured Stuart Hall to actually pass the ball forward in the process, pass it towards Darcy Graham, who wanted to kick it away. But was it? It looked. Was it forward? No, it's backwards. I don't get why. I think that's a bad decision from the ref. The ball's actually gone backwards. There you go. The ref has actually changed his mind now. He's seen the replay, so that's the correct decision to say the least. So here we go. But there's now an injury towards one of the Australian players. But yeah, they've actually sorted that problem now. Gosh. Yeah, that was a mess. That was a mess of a mess of a. Are they looking at a TMO? What's happening? Wow, so it's actually a scrub now for Australia. Wow, so they're saying that Stuart Hall actually grounded the ball. So yeah, he does ground the ball. So yeah, the ball does actually go down. So Wallabies actually getting a scrum on the 5-meter line of Scotland's 22-meter line. So yeah, this is by far the best chance in the game by any team. So yeah, Wallabies have a really good shot, obviously, to get the first shot in this game, or the first points actually in this game, to say the least. So can they do it? Obviously, we are in the 17th minute, by the way, guys. So there is a lot of time still in this game within this first half. But well, a very, very good chance, obviously, for the Wallabies here. But so far, every team's both teams have done well from the scrum. So it's been pretty even, to say the least, obviously, from that scrum. So can Scotland win the ball back, or can Australia make something from this play? Here we go. Here we go. A scrum just on the left-hand side of the post. Can they do anything from this? Here we go. Nick White does put in the ball for the Wallabies. Let's see if Australia can do anything from this play. He does put the ball in for the scrum. Nick White now passing. Are they going for the advantage? No, the ref hasn't given advantage. Here we go. Nick White then passing towards the right-hand side. Here we go. Nick White passing towards the right-hand side towards Hunter Pasami, but he's not able to do much from it. Nick White now passing towards the right-hand side once again, but the ref actually says a penalty towards Scotland. Wow, another penalty again. What happened? Well, they're saying that the Wallabies player wasn't on his feet. So for that reason, yeah, Hamish Watson obviously had a big part to play in that. So Scotland have actually won a penalty, and Finn Russell obviously has decided to kick it a long way out towards just behind the halfway meter line in their own half. So yeah, a brilliant play to say the least. But yeah, Hamish Watson though, woo, he does well. Hamish Watson does well there. But yeah, it's a bad. Well, that's just a yeah. Still, we haven't had any points in the opening 18 minutes. It's unbelievable. But gosh, I mean, of course, if you guys didn't know, of course, Hamish Watson was the Six Nations Player of the tournament for 2021. So yeah, he's coming off a very good year, obviously, for Scotland. So yeah, hopefully he's able to he's showing why he was Player of the tournament for there. But geez. Wow, this is a very close game. A lot closer than what I thought at the moment, because both sides obviously haven't scored any points yet. But obviously, both sides are just checking a dehydration break at the moment. But wow, just wow, guys. Let me know in the comments right now what you guys think. Let me know in the comments right now what you guys think about this game. Do you guys think who do you guys think will win now after seeing after the first 20 minutes at least? What do you guys think so far of this game? Let me know. Let me know in the comments right there, guys. It's right there. I'll read them out obviously, but whew. Yeah, good game so far. Good game so far. Very close. Of course, Scotland do have a line out just behind the halfway meter line, so on the right-hand side. So can they make anything from this play? Let's find out. Obviously, Ashton with the ball, the hooker. Ashton, the hooker, obviously throwing in for Scotland. Can they win this? Can they win this line out? Yeah, he's a try-scoring hooker to say the least. So here we go. He does throw in the ball for Scotland, but Australia actually almost steal it. But unfortunately, Scotland actually taking one back. So Ali Price now setting up for the box kick for Scotland to relieve some pressure at the same time, which is obviously a smart move, I think, because it allows them to put some pressure then on Australia now. Here we go. Ali Price with a very good box hit to say the least. Darcy Graham is chasing it, but he's not able to pressurize Tom Wright. He does very well to collect the ball. So here we go. Nick White then passes towards the right-hand side towards Alan Alatoa. Yeah, very good carry to say the least from Australia there. Nick White then just passed it towards James O'Connor. Yeah, good step by James O'Connor left there as well. But of course, a high kick to say the least towards Stuart Hogg, who does collect it. Stuart Hogg has a lot of time in his hand. What he's going to do? He's skipping around the defense. He's trying to find a gap, but he's not able to find much about it. Here we go. Ali Price passes towards the left-hand side. Here we go. Finn Russell then towards Scoman. Scoman is taken then down by Ikatal. But Australia trying to steal the ball. Michael Hooper tries to steal the ball, actually. But unfortunately gives a penalty in the process. So there you go. Scotland do win the ball on the, just ahead of the half-meter line, I believe. But again, Finn Russell with another offload to Scoman, the exact same player. So, yeah, he's doing very well with those offloads at the moment, Finn Russell. So, yeah, got to give him credit. But here you go. Finn Russell obviously decided to go for a line-out for Scotland. So a big kick for the Scottish there. Obviously now driving in Scotland in for a line-out on the Australian 22-meter line. Can they make anything from this play? This is a very big opportunity for them. So can we see the first points in this game so far? Obviously, we're in the 20th minute, by the way, guys. So yeah, we haven't had any points in 20 minutes, which is kind of strange to say. But here we go. Of course, Ashram obviously is throwing the ball in for the Scotland. Can they win it? They do win it. They win it very well, to say the least. Gilchrist, I believe, who won it. But here we go. Ashram now has his hands on the ball. But the ball is actually taken down by Wallabies illegally. So here we go. But the ref is actually giving advantage towards Scotland. Wow. He's giving actually advantage towards Scotland. But I believe Michael Hooper does win the ball for the Wallabies, in fact. But, of course, the ref has gave advantage beforehand for offside for the Wallabies. So Scotland, again, have another opportunity to score a try here. They should be going for the lineouts, I believe. But let's see what happens. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, at the moment, Australia's conceded 6 penalties to Scotland's 3. So yeah, not the best numbers or stats you want to hear. But here we go. Scotland have decided to go for a line out. Yeah, they're going for it. They're going for it again. Can they make anything from this play though? Let's see. We are obviously in the 21st minute now. Come on. Here we go. Scotland does throw in the ball. Do they win it? They do win the ball cleanly from Jamie Ritchie. Hamish Watson now has his hands on the ball. Can he score a try for Scotland? He has scored the first try for Scotland on the left-hand side. Brilliant set piece from Scotland right there. In the 21st minute, Scotland score the first try through the likes of Hamish Watson for a set piece small. Brilliant play to say the least. But in the 21st minute, Scotland has scored the first try. Let me put that up right now. 5 points there to Scotland. Yeah, brilliant try to say the least. But here we go. Watson with the first try. Wow. There you go, guys. Scotland with the first try in the game, obviously with a kick to come, but a great set piece to say the least. Obviously, he shifted the lineouts, actually. And obviously from there, I believe it's Watson who got the try. Is it Watson? Yeah, I mean, Scotland did very well, obviously, to kind of penetrate that. But I believe it's Watson. Is it Watson or actually it could be Fagerson? Actually, now that I'm looking at it, is it Fagerson or I think it's Watson. I can't even see. They're just celebrating too much. But there you go. The try has standed, guys. Oh, they're going to the TMO, guys. Hold on. This try may not be awarded. Hold on a second. They're saying an on-field decision is a try. Okay. They're saying on-field decision is a try, but they're looking at something. What happened? I don't understand why this shouldn't be a try. Gilchrist obviously has the ball. He's passed it towards Hamish Watson. That's a try, yeah. There's no way this is a try. This French referee. Luckily it's his last, but no, he's a good referee. He's a very good referee. But there we go. There we go. It's official. Scotland have scored the first points in the game through Hamish Watson. Obviously, with a kick to come, to say the least. So let's see obviously if they can obviously score this kick or not. Can they convert this kick or not? Let's see. Obviously, Finn Russell will step up for this conversion. Can he convert this kick to extend the lead, obviously, to 7 points? Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Also, it's on the left-hand side of the kick. So can he? Is it far out? It's not too far out, I'd say. Oh, perfect kick. Right down the center. Scotland do go up 7 points to 0. Yeah, good kick to say the least from Scotland there. Yeah, very good kick. But yeah, there you go. First try in the game has actually gone to Watson within the 21st minutes. Scotland are now up 7 points to 0. And of course, from this, the Wallabies then Scottish will obviously kick off towards the Wallabies. Oh, sorry, the Wallabies will kick off towards the Scottish. Here we go. Wallabies do kick it off, and I believe it's Finn Russell who actually gets the ball. He's trying to look for the kick, but he is taken down by Roy Arnold in the process. But here we go. Ali Price decides to go for the box kick. Yeah, he's decided to go. Nope. He's going for one more time towards Jimmy Ritchie. Trying to find a better space, but I think that will do. Here we go. Ali Price with the box kick right now to relieve some pressure in the 24th minutes for Scotland. Yeah, very good catch by Andrew Culloway, by the way, to retrieve the ball. Very good catch. But, of course, Australia do retrieve the ball. Nick White has the ball now, passing towards the right-hand side towards Alan Anatola. Alan Anatola towards Ikitau. Ikitau towards James O'Connor. James O'Connor towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright tries to go by himself, but he is taken down by the Scottish defence. Nick White now passes towards the left-hand side towards Roy Arnold. They're now past the halfway meter line. Here we go. Australia with the ball still. Passing towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright decides to go by himself once again, but they do actually knock it on. So, but the first one was also from Scotland in the process, so they actually go back to the original knock-on. So Wallabies do have the scrum in their favour, which is, I guess good on their parts. But better play from Australia there. A few good sidesteps, obviously, there from Tom Wright. But unfortunately, as he offloads the ball to James O'Connor, he does knock it on. But luckily, we're going back towards the original advantage, which was in a Scottish knock-on. So, of course, Australia does have a scrum in their favour just past the 10-meter line in Scotland's half. So here we go. Here we go. They've had to reset actually the scrum at the moment, which is obviously unfortunate for them. But here we go. Yeah, so a reset of the scrum at the moment, but wow, just wow. Yeah, they're obviously talking about obviously, guys, if you didn't know, obviously Ali Price was a huge player, obviously for the British and Irish Lions. Obviously played all 3 tests for them. So yeah, really big player to say the least, and really he's really stepped up his game really he's had a really good year to say at least, Ali Price. So yeah, really good year from him. But of course, here we go. Nick White obviously putting the ball for Australia. Can they do anything from this play? Here we go. Scotland actually do very well in the scrum, and they win a penalty from it. Wow, very good set piece from Scotland. There you go, very good set piece to win it. Wow. Yeah, James Slipper once again collapsing the front row. Yeah, so good set piece, and obviously from there they'll look for the line. Here we go. Obviously, we are in the 26th minute, by the way, guys. So Finn Russell decides to kick it long towards the 10-meter line on the Australian half on the right-hand side for a line-out in obviously Scotland's favour. So here we go. Yeah, good scrum from Scotland there. But wow. Just wow. Let's see if there's any comments from you guys. No, we haven't. No comments at the moment. But yeah, guys, just like I said beforehand, guys, if you haven't already, guys, like this live stream and subscribe to the channel, guys. More the merrier. But of course, with this, going back to the game, of course, Scotland do have the ball right now. Passing towards Stuart Hall. Stuart Hall towards the right hand side, towards Darcy Graham. He goes for a long clip in the air, but Andrew Culloway does collect it and takes the mark. He takes the mark, Andrew Culloway. A very smart move to say at least, I think. But here we go. In the 27th minute. Here we go. But yeah, very clever play, I believe, from Andrew Culloway to also take the mark, kind of relieve the pressure at the same time, and obviously allow the Australian players to come back as well. So here we go. They do kick it off once again for a lineout, I believe. And obviously, is it for Scotland's favour or Wallabies? It could have been penalty to say at least, but I believe it's Scotland's lineout. It's obviously in the 28th minute, guys. There you go. It is Scotland's ball. So Asham obviously is fronting the ball for Scotland. Can they win it? They do win it. Oh no, they go for the long throw-in. Very long throw-in towards Fagerson, but they do obviously they still have the ball. But here you go. Ali Price decides to go towards the left-hand side towards Fagerson, but Fagerson gives away the penalty for not releasing. So here we go. Scotland actually do win another penalty on their own 10-meter line. So good play from Australia right there in the Wallabies to retrieve the ball once again. So yeah, wow, this game has really been a game of whoever wins the breakdown is going to win this game. I can see it already. Whoever wins the breakdown will win this game. That's kind of the way it'll work. But of course, James O'Connor does go for the long kick it high in the air to kind of gain some meters for the Wallabies. So now they're now in the Australian half on the 10-meter line for a lineout on the left-hand side. So yeah, but yeah, still good play from Michael Hooper there. Captain showing his worth in winning the ball within the breakdown. So there you go. Yeah, Michael Hooper's a great player, by the way, guys. I think in my opinion, I think he's been the best sub in this year by a long shot, Michael Hooper. But you could maybe argue that maybe to Hamish Watson. I think Hamish Watson and Michael Hooper have been probably the best sevens, I'd say, this year. For 2021, them two have been the best two. I think you have to give it to Hamish Watson, I'd say, just on current form. But yeah, I mean, geez. Michael Hooper, I mean, he's a great player. He's a great player. But of course, at the moment, the Wallabies do actually have an injury at the moment, so there's just a bit, they're just treating the play at the moment. So the time has stopped, obviously, on the 29-meter mark. But of course, we are at 29 minutes, guys, and Scotland is leading 7-0 up, obviously, through that for the first try of the game through Hamish Watson within the 21st minutes. But yeah, wow, it's been good. It's been a good game so far, guys. Here we go, guys. Woo! Yeah, guys, a very good game to say the least, guys. But yeah, woo, good game so far. Very good game to say the least. But jeez. No, that's good. It's good. But here we go. Wallabies do throw in the line out. But here we go. They have set up the maul right now for the Wallabies. They are advancing with the maul. Very good maul to say the least. But Flafhanger has his hands on the ball. But he decides to pass it towards Nick White towards the right-hand side. Passing towards Tom Wright towards James O'Connor. James O'Connor has the open man. But Jordan Bataille is running out forward. Can he win the ball? Can he win it? No, he can't. But Darcy Graham does take it down. Are they able to bring him out? No, they're not able to bring him out. Scotland still have the ball. Here we go. Very good from the Scottish defense to actually retrieve the ball, but to keep the ball, I mean. But here we go. Ali Price is now going to be going for the box kick for Scotland. Yeah, to obviously relieve some pressure. Here we go. Can it be a good enough kick? We'll have to wait and see. Not the best kick, to be honest. It's on the 22-meter line. So Australia actually have gained a lot of meters in that play right there. So very good play, by the way, from James O'Connor to witness that there was space on the right-hand side. Yeah, good kick, by the way. Very good kick. Like, yeah, jeez, what a kick by James O'Connor. But, of course, from that, Wallabies actually have gained a line-out on the Scottish 22-meter line on the right-hand side. So here we go. Can they make anything from this play? Let's find out. Flafhanger does throw it in for Australia. Rob Valentini does win it, and now here we go. Lotea going by himself. He is almost taken down, but Wallabies still on the ball. Here we go. Roy Arnold on the ball now. He does get it a few meters up for Australia, but here we go. Nick White decided passing towards the left-hand side, towards they had an opening right there for Tom Wright. He was open, but But it's now a penalty towards Scotland for being past the breakdown, they're saying. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, so they've taken it back towards 100%. Not the best player there. So because of that, Scotland actually have won a penalty. But yeah, they had the Wallabies had a chance. They did the open man. They obviously scored a try there through Tom White. But yeah, unfortunately, not able to do something from it. But here we go. Finn Russell obviously does relieve some pressure for Scotland. Obviously, kicking out for Atlanta on the 10-meter line on their own half still. But here we go. Yeah, good set piece by the way from them. Yeah, 100% we carry too much Finn. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. Scotland do win the one out through Skillcrest. Skillcrest to Ali Price. Ali Price towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell now towards Stuart Hogg. Stuart Hogg towards Dosha Graham. Dosha Graham goes on the outside. Can he win? Oh, can he get through? No, he can't. But he is taken down by the Wallabies defense. Very good tackle from Tom right there to get Dosha Graham out. And Wallabies do win a line-out from that play. So yeah, good defense play there from the Wallabies. They do. Come on, here we go. Obviously, we are guys in the 32nd minutes, but jeez, yeah, good game. So very close game, very close game. Here we go. Fafang does throw it in for the Wallabies. Can they win it? They do win it. Passing towards Nick White. Nick White towards actually Hunter Pasami, I believe. Hunter Pasami gains a lot of meters there for Australia, but Nick White now passing towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright goes for a long kick for Australia. Oh, but it's too long, I believe. Oh my God. It is the perfect kick. What a kick by Ikatal, I believe. It was Ikatal, actually. A perfect kick by Ikatal. Oh my gosh, it's brilliant. Like literally on the 22-meter line. So they gained a lot of meters in that play. A lot of territory, that said least. But wow. Wow. Anyway, Scotland are now put back in their own 22-meter line. They have to kind of get out of it. They do win it, by the way, but through Fagerson. So Fagerson does win it, but here we go. Ali Price now passing it back towards Finn Russell to kick it out. There you go. The ball is kicked out. But do Wallabies continue to play it on? Do they play on? No, they don't. So decide to keep it where it was at the halfway meter line. So there you go. A very good kick, by the way, from Finn Russell to relieve some pressure. But jeez. Of course, guys, for anyone who is watching, definitely like this live stream, guys. If I haven't said it before, guys, like this live stream, guys, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Would really appreciate, guys, if you guys could subscribe. More the merrier, as I always say. But yeah, just subscribe and click that red button below. But of course, Wallabies have won the line on the 10-meter line, on the halfway meter line. Can they make anything from this play? Fafanga has his hands on the ball. The Wallabies have created a more, doing very well to move up the field right now. They've gained a lot of meters in this process. Scotland aren't able to do anything from this, but it is taken down actually. So the referee has given advantage towards the Wallabies, but Michael Hooper has his hands on the ball now. Sorry, Andrew Kellaway has his hands on the ball now, but he is taken down by Skoman. But I believe the ref might go back towards the penalty originally. Okay, there you go. The ref they go back towards the penalty kick that the ref gave. Obviously, where it was, they gain a few meters in the process. So obviously, it makes a lot of sense to go back where the penalty was given. But here we go. I think the Wallabies might decide to go for a kick here, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe if they want to win this game, they have to go for the lineouts and try. I believe so. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So yeah, here we go. Jamie Ritchie has a shoe problem, so. Just tied his shoes, as you do. Well, there you go. James O'Connor does. The Wallabies do decide to kick out, go for the lineouts, and obviously the try. Kicking out towards the 22-meter line. Will they make anything from this play? Obviously, 5 minutes left in this game. Can they make anything from it? We'll have to find out. But, wow. Jeez. But here we go. Obviously, 5 minutes left. So 7 points up. Fluffang now throwing in the ball for Australia. They do win it through Orari Arnold, but they actually now giving it back towards Fluffang. Yes, good maul from Australia there. Very good maul, to say the least. Here we go. Fangata on the ball now. He goes by himself, busting through a ton of people right there. Very good play by Fangata. Fanga right there. Nick White now passing towards the right-hand side. Actually, no, Michael Hooper now on the ball, passing towards Isaac Rodda. Very good play, by the way. Michael Hooper going by himself now. He scored! Michael Hooper has scored a try underneath the post for Australia. He has now crawled Australia back in the way. That's what the captain does. And the Scottish aren't happy about it, but Hooper scores underneath the post. Brilliant try by Hooper. Great moment for him. In what minute was that? That was the 36th minute, by the way, guys. So yeah, brilliant play. Guys, I'm gonna put 7 points up already because it's underneath the post, so they will convert it anyway. But Hooper with a try. Wow. Both number sevens, guys. Oh, it's a key battle between the sevens. But of course, that was in what minute? That was the 36th minute, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, good try obviously from Michael Hooper there. He decides to go by himself. He reaches one hand into it and obviously scores a try for the Wallabies. So yeah, great moment for him and brings the Wallabies back and ties the game obviously for them. So yeah, good moment obviously for him. Wow, yeah, good moment for him. Are the team looking at something? Oh, they're looking at something right now. It has to be a try. Come on. This has to be a try. The Timo is looking at something, guys, so just hold on a second. I mean, I think it is a try, but the ref obviously has seen something, so we have to wait and see. There's nothing there, ref. Come on. It's nothing, ref. Come on. That's soft. That's very soft. Come on. They're giving it. Damn. Okay. Will they give it? I mean, they're showing replays of it countless, so there's no choice really for the referee to. There you go. The try has been ruled out. Gosh. Wow. They're denied the try. They get a yellow card, and it's a penalty towards Scotland. What? Like, it's all in their favor. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But of course, it's now a yellow card towards Alan Alatoa, so we might see Taniao Tupo obviously come off the bench. Wow, that's a bad decision, I think. But wow. Wow. Yeah, not the best play really from yeah, they're going up the letter of the law, whatever, but yeah, I'm sorry. It's not that's just very, very soft. I'm not even trying to be biased. I have nothing really for both teams here. But I think that's really just yeah, not the best call really. But yeah, there you go. Obviously, Scotland does win the penalty, obviously, from that, and they do relieve pressure, kicking it towards the 10-meter line. The score does stays 7-0, which is yeah, but of course, Australia are now down to 14 men for the next 10 minutes, guys. Obviously, with Alan Alatoa now off. But yeah. There we go. Australia, Scotland do win the line right there. They have to create a maul, a set piece on the 10-meter line. Can they make anything from this? Oh, they're doing very well so far, the pressure of the Australian pack. There you go. Ali Price has the ball now. He's going by himself. He's now passed it towards Johnson, but he is taken down by Ikitau. But they're not able to rip the ball away from him. There you go. That's a maul. A maul towards Australia created a maul. It's now a scrum towards Australia on the halfway line, I believe. Yeah, brilliant play by Flatfanger and Tom Wright, and I believe Mac Hooper as well. So, yeah, good play from them. It's now a scrum towards Australia. So, yeah, good set piece. And, of course, because of this does mean the introduction of Tenelo Tupou, of course, on for Rob Valentini. Wow, okay. Interesting. But, of course, Tupou has to come on, of course, and replace – has to come on as Alan Oto obviously is off for the next 10 minutes. So, it's understandable, obviously, with the scrum now taking place. But, wow. Guys, we do have 3 minutes left in this for this first half, and yeah, it's been a very close game to say the least. But just wow, just wow. Here we go. Can Australia make anything from this set piece? Obviously, it's a scrum on the halfway meter line. So far, Scotland have been the better team in the scrums, winning more penalties. So, can they do anything from this? 2 minutes left in the first half. Here we go. Nick White does win the ball. Nick White puts the ball in for Australia. They get advantage of Australia. Michael Hooper dancing through to the Scottish defence, but he passes it back towards Jordan Mattia. Jordan Mattia is taken down by himself, but there's a high tackle. Oh, it's now a penalty towards the Wallabies. Wow. Yeah, he died. One of the Scottish players, I believe it was Fagerson, who died on the ball. So for that reason, Wallabies do get another penalty in this position. So a good position for them, obviously, the kick, if they want to go for the penalty kick, or they might go for the lineout on the right-hand side. We'll have to wait and see. But, wow. Okay, well, I think they're choosing, they're going for a shot at goal, I believe. Yeah, there you go. There you go. They have pointed towards the post, so there you go. Jordan Matai has taken a knock though, so he's in treatment at the moment. But of course, James O'Connor will take the kind of the last kick, I'd say, within this game, as it does go down towards the halftime mark. But oh, does he have to go? I think that's it. That's it for Jordan Matai. Jordan Matai, I believe, has now been forced to go off from that play. But still, a very good moment from him. But yeah, he's just been so unfortunate, really, with injuries, I'd say, for the Wallabies in particular. But this could be the introduction of Kurtley Beale. Maybe we might see Kurtley Beale back in the squad. A quick touch from Kurtley Beale. You know he's ready. Well, there you go. Jim O'Connor obviously has the ball. Obviously, he's going to be trying to go for the kick. He did miss his first one, but it was kind of he scuffed that wide to the right. So what will he do this time? Obviously, with 1 minute left in the game, can he convert this or not to bring the scoreline up to bring the scoreline only to a 4-point margin now? Can he do it? And he does. He puts it right. He does it right down the center. So a good kick from James O'Connor. Australia get their first points on the board, and then the scoreline now is 7 points to 3 towards Scotland. So there you go, 7 points to 3. Wow. But here we go, guys. We do have time for one more kick. So let's see if any of the two sides are able to do something from this. But Polisi is actually now on for Jordan Mattia. So yeah, a big call right there. But probably the right decision in my opinion, because Priestley can bring a lot towards this Wallabies side. But here we go. Ikitau has kicked it a long way out, but not too long to say the least. So Australia have actually, Scotland actually have gained advantage, but because of this now, it's now halftime. So the scoreline for halftime is 7 points to 3 towards Scotland. So yeah, good half so far, I'd say. But yeah, obviously we'll have to wait for more. But of course, Mark Morris is back after a bit, and let me say lightly, I guess, has not endeared himself to the Aussie fans. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, the ref. Yeah, he hasn't really done much to kind of please them, to be honest. But yeah, I know what you mean. But of course, guys, I will be back in 10 minutes, guys. So we're gonna have a halftime break now, but I'll be back in 10 minutes, guys, for the second half. But yeah, just have a beer, go to the toilet, whatever you need. But yeah, talk to you guys very soon. I'll be right back. Halftime break. I'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half. Okay, guys, hope you're doing well, and I'm back now. Obviously, I will be giving you guys my live reaction for the second half between Scotland and the Wallabies. Of course, Scotland are up ahead by 7 points to 3, but yeah, should be good. Should be good, guys. If you guys can do me a massive favor, guys, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about the game so far. Put it to the left of you guys so far, and yeah, it's good. It's good. It's been a good game so far, guys, to say the least. I mean, Scotland's been definitely the more dominant team, I'd say, throughout this whole game. I think both teams actually done very well from the breakdown, to say the least. I mean, particularly Michael Hooper and I would say Hamish Watson being very, very crucial, the two number sevens, I'd say, within this game. But yeah, definitely. Let me know in the comments right now, guys, if you think that try for Michael Hooper should have stood. Because in my opinion, I think it should have. I don't think that Alan Alatoa, kind of nudge wasn't. It was a soft one. It was a soft giveaway, I think, in my opinion. So I think it actually should have been a Wallabies try, but we'll never know. We'll never know, to say the least. But of course, Scotland obviously do lead now 7 points to 3. Yeah, it's been a pretty even game. It's been very low scoring, to say the least. I mean, none of the teams actually scored any points since the 20-minute mark. So yeah, you really can't say much about both sides. But yeah, credit obviously to both sides. They have done pretty well so far, particularly for the breakdown. Scotland have definitely been the best side. I'd say it's been 50-50, I'd say, within scrums. I mean, lineouts, I mean, both sides have done very well so far. So yeah, to be pretty impressed by that. But yeah, overall, good performance, I'd say, from both sides. And yeah, just we'll see what happens. But yeah, they can definitely do a lot better, I think. I think both teams can definitely improve, I'd say, on that. Like where Australia can definitely look more, try to look more towards the backline, I'd say, trying to make more kind of phases in that sense, while Scotland can try to just be more clinical. I think they just have to be more clinical in the way they're actually trying to find spaces. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, do let me know in the comments, by the way, guys. Well, actually, before I say that, guys, like this video, guys. If you like this video, guys, right now, I would really appreciate it, guys. And guys, subscribe to the channel, guys, right now. If you guys haven't already, subscribe. I'll give you guys more content like this, obviously, for the future. But yeah, should be good. Should be good. Of course, I'll be doing more live streams for next week. For what games are there? It's for the Scotland versus South Africa game, for the Ireland versus New Zealand game, and the England versus Australia game. So those are the 3 games. I will be doing live commentary for next week. So obviously stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, just do me a massiss favor for anyone who is watching, guys. Like this live stream, guys, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you guys can. We'd really appreciate that, guys. But yeah. A good game so far. Good same. I wouldn't say it's been as good as the previous games I watched yesterday, with Wales, South Africa, and France, Argentina. But still pretty. Obviously, there's a second half to go, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. But hopefully, more points are. Hopefully, we see more points within the second half for sure. But yeah, it's been a decent half, to say the least. But of course, the teams are now walking out of the tunnels, guys. So yeah, both teams seem to be ready now. I don't believe any changes have been made, but obviously, just keep an eye. I'd say keep an eye out for the changes that have been made through what was it? The yellow card, I believe, from Alan Alatoa. Obviously, Scotland Wallabies will have one man down, I believe, for the next 5 minutes, I believe. But obviously, from then it'll be back to 15 men each. But yeah, oof. Come on. Both teams are out now, so Scotland and Australia are now walking out of the pitch, and then obviously we'll get into the second half as soon as possible. Here we go. I'm excited. For this game. But guys, let me know in the comments right now, guys. Put in the comments right now who you guys think will win this game. Obviously, Scotland are leading at the moment, but you never know. Australia could turn it around. So, guys, let me know in the comments right now. Let me know who you guys think will win this game. But yeah, should be good. Obviously, Australia are down to 14 men for the next 5 minutes, so just remember that. But of course, Scotland are kicking off to the Wallabies for the second half. So let's get ready. Here we go, guys. The second half is just beginning. 7-3. Obviously from Murrayfield in Scotland. Who can win this game? We'll find out obviously within the second half. And yeah, let's take cracking on. Here we go. Finn Russell does kick it off for Scotland towards the right-hand side. A good kick to say the least, but can Scotland catch it? They do catch it on the full, which is obviously good on them. I believe it was Tom Wright. But here we go. Obviously, Nick White is now going to be going up for the box kick, I believe. Nope. he chooses to pass it towards Loteo for one more to get into a better position, which I think is probably a smarter move to say the least. But here we go. But obviously, Scotland have actually come from a side, so they've actually awarded. So the Wallabies actually have been awarded a penalty within their own 22-meter line, which is obviously a good thing for them as it allows them to kind of relieve some pressure at the same time. James O'Connor obviously kicks the ball, but not really the best kick, to be honest. So they're only in the 10-meter line, their own 10-meter line. So yeah, they're not really the best kick to start off the game from them. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Come on. Here we go. Farfang obviously throwing the ball for the Wallabies. Do they win it? They do win it through. But it's actually loose. But Michael Hooper does retrieve it. Luckily, passed it towards Nick White, I believe. High kick in the air. But they actually dropped the ball. Wow, they dropped the ball, but it went backwards actually. So it's actually okay for the Scottish actually retrieve it. But here we go. Fagerson on the ball now, running into the Wallabies defense. But here we go, pass it towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell passes it towards Chris Harris. Chris Harris towards Darcy Graham, towards Stuart Hogg, I mean. But here we go, Van der Merwe is then taken down by 3 Australian defenders. So yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do with Van der Merwe, really. But here we go, Scoman now on the ball. But the Wallabies do take him down immediately through the likes of James Sipper. So good tackle from him. Finn Russell goes for the high kick in the air, but he actually goes for the dummy. But he's actually dropped. So here we go. So Farfang then passes, he goes wide. Oh, can they retrieve it? No, they can't retrieve it. Oh, is it Wallabies ball? No, it's a knock on from the Wallabies. So for that reason, Scottish do actually get a scrum. But yeah, I mean, a very good dummy, by the way, from Finn Russell as he tried to dummy out for the kick, believe for Rory Russell. But unfortunately, the ball was actually dropped by Fagerson. And from there, I believe it was Skelton who is it Skelton? I'm not sure, but Rob Lotia, I believe, who actually passed it out wide, but unfortunately the ball was knocked on. So for that reason, Scotland actually have gained a scrum, but we'll have to see obviously what happens. But it's within their own 22 as well. But here we go. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, Darcy Graham looked a bit of treatment right now, obviously for all the players. We are in the 42nd minute of this game, and obviously Scotland are still leading 7 points to 3. Australia obviously are down to still the 14 men, so at least they're on the right side of the field to actually kind of not make Scotland obviously kind of further that margin. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But obviously, we do have a scrum now for the Scottish on their own 22-meter line. Let's see if they're able to win the scrum or not. But yeah, here we go, guys. It's good. It's been a good game so far, to say the least. But of course, Alan Alatoa is now off. Obviously, out for the meantime due to the yellow card. But hopefully, he comes up for the next 3 minutes, I'd say. Around 3 minutes. So we'll see what happens. But here we go. Ali Price now putting in the ball for Scotland. Can they win the scrum? Here we go. The scrum is good. Both teams have done well. Oh, but they've actually pushed them back. Do they win the scrum now? It's a very good scrum to say, at least from Australia, but the ref doesn't give anything. So Scotland actually take it up themselves, but he runs directly into an Australian player. Here we go. Ali Price now passes towards the left-hand side, towards Ali Price. But they actually knock on the ball from Stuart Hogg. So it's a knock on from Stuart Hogg in that position. Oh, it's a head injury for Taniela Tupou, guys. Oh, guys, this isn't good. Wow. Oh, jeez. Woo! Wow. So Johnson immediately runs into Taniela Tupou and just knocks him out completely, guys. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Whoa, guys. A huge, Taniela Tupou is up, surprisingly, so he is now walking off the pitch for an HIA, but wow, that was whoa, yeah, that was a a big collision to say the least, and obviously something you don't want to see within this game. But obviously because of that, Angus Bell is now on for Australia for the meantime, as Alan Alatoa is still off, so it furthers him kind of yeah. Yeah, that's obviously not good news for Australia, as Taniela Tupou, like I said beforehand, is a very good impact, is one of the best impact players in the world. So for him to go for an HIA is just not, it's not what you want to see, to be honest. But So what happens there? What is the ref going to decide? Okay, so it's still a scrum towards the Wallabies from the previous knock-on from Stuart Hogg on the 10-meter line of the Scottish half. So Wallabies have a very good chance here to obviously have an attacking play here. Let's see obviously what they're able to come up with. It's on the right-hand side as well, so the back line is now facing towards the left. So can they pass it towards the left-hand side, or will the number 8 go by himself? We'll wait and see. But here we go. Nick White with the ball, obviously putting the ball for the Wallabies. Can they make anything from the scrum? Let's find out. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Okay. So the scrum is now set. Nick White does put in the ball for the Wallabies. They're doing very well. Nick White does put it out for the Wallabies. Parisi bouncing through like 2 defenders from Scotland does very well in that sense. Nick White now passing towards Lutea. Lutea's free. It's a try. It's a try for Scotland. For Australia. Brilliant try for Australia. Nick White passes, finds the open man with Lutea in the 44th minute. Wow, brilliant try from Australia. Brilliant try to say the least. Obviously brings them back, opens up the game in a sense, and obviously puts Australia back in the lead. Let me put that right down for you guys. Lutea has scored the first try in this game for them. Here we go. In the 40, what minute was that? It was in the 44th minute. Yeah, jeez, guys. Good try. Good. Very good pass, by the way, from Nick White, to say the least. But, of course, because of that, Australia now go up 8 points to 7. I mean, very good play, by the way, by Parisi. He gets rid of 2 men. He bounces through Finn Russell and Ali Price. I mean, that's just impressive play. But, obviously, Nick White goes for the middle, finds a player to the right of him towards Lutea, obviously the number 6. And from there, Lutea's easily runs through the defense and is able to score a try to the right of the post. So, yeah, brilliant try from Australia there. Obviously in the 45th minute. So obviously the Australians do have James O'Connor has the opportunity now to extend this lead to obviously to kind of convert the try. Can he convert this? We'll wait and see. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, but a very good try, a very good moment for them as well, because they only have 14 men as well. So yeah, good moment for them. But here we go. James O'Connor does convert it, so he does send it through. So for that reason, Australia then go up now 7 points to 10. So yeah, they've taken the lead. It's now a 3-point gap. So yeah, they've done very well. But yeah, Rob Loeta, wow, yeah, good moment for him as well. He doesn't get a lot of tries to his name, so for him to get a try, it's a big moment obviously for him. But yeah, no, wow, great try to say the least. Wow, just really impressed to say the least. But there we go. Here we go. Alan Alto is now back on the field for Australia, so a very good moment obviously for him. It's now 15 men each, so yeah, it's more or less even now, and Australia now have the lead, so it's 10-7. So yeah, it's a good moment. It's a good moment to say the least for obviously for Australia. But let's see if the Scottish can come back into this game. They do kick the ball off once again. Obviously, by the way, Valentini is also on for Bell, so just remind you that. But here we go. Oh, here we go. Great ball from Australia right there. Jeez, here we go. Ali Price towards the right-hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell towards James Ritchie. Ritchie towards Graham. Dawson Graham spins around the Australian defense. He does very well to gain some meters in the process, but Ali Price now passes towards the left-hand side towards Scoman. Scoman takes in 2 players by himself. Here we go. Ali Price now going toward the left-hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell towards who? Towards Jamie Ritchie, I believe. Yeah, towards Fagerson, I believe. Finn Russell now on the ball, passes towards the left-hand side, towards Stuart Hogg. Stuart Hogg towards Darcy Graham, towards Johnson. Johnson by himself. Oh, what a pass by Johnson towards Ali Price. Ali Price is an opening, but he's dead tackled in the last second by the Australian defence by Alan Alatoa. Great defense by Australia right there. Scotland from a try scoring opportunity, but Scotland go to the left-hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell towards Fagerson. Oh, he drops the ball. Oh my gosh. Brilliant defense by Australia. They've dropped the ball in the last few seconds they had it. Scotland had it. But Falfinger does pass it towards James O'Connor to obviously clear the ball away. Wow. Big defense. What a defensive play there, by the way, from what a great defensive play there by Alan Alatoa. Brilliant play. Wow. I mean, fair enough. I mean, that was brilliant play, by the way, from Australia to defend that. But But by the way, great phase of play by Scotland as well. I mean, they did really well to obviously bring it towards the left hand side. It was like it was Finn Russell obviously towards Stuart Hogg, and Stuart Hogg found the opening man of Darcy Graham. Darcy Graham came into the inside, finding Ali Price. Ali Price actually stepped inside, but it was Alan Autoi who actually took him down in the last few seconds. So yeah, a great great kind of opportunity for the game from both sides from a defensive and attacking point of view. But yeah, Mark Moore says what a ball. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, what a ball indeed. But yeah, unfortunately, Ferguson does drop the ball in the last few seconds. So Australia obviously did obviously regain the ball and obviously have kicked it away for a line out. So yeah, it's impressive. I guess kind of releasing from some pressure. That's it. But here we go. Finn Russell pushing the coach. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. In the 47 minutes, Australia is still up 10 points to 7. Here we go. A scrum now for Australia on the 5-meter line. They obviously need to win this so they can kind of relieve pressure. Here we go. Here we go. In the 48th minute, Nick White does take it out quickly, passing it towards Hunter Pasami. Hunter Pasami does very well in the process. But here we go. Nick White has a chance now to do a box kick, which is a very good set piece for a box kick at the same time to relieve some pressure. Gilchrist slapping Nick White to the ground, but they both get up. But good clearance, I'd say, from Nick White as well to relieve some pressure. My gosh, the ref has to tell Nick White to calm down. It's official now. You calm down, is what the ref has said to Nick White. That is brilliant. I love that. That's great. That's great. But here we go. Obviously, Australia had a lineout, but it's actually gone the way of Australia. Actually, it was Scotland's lineout, but Australia actually stopped the maul from happening. So it's now a scrum to the Wallabies. So yeah, good play from them, and obviously kind of released them from some pressure. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. But guys, just for anyone who is watching, by the way, guys, if you guys can do me a massive favor, guys, and like this video, guys, would really appreciate it, guys, if you can like this video right now. And guys, subscribe to the channel right now, guys. More the merrier. Obviously, want the channel to grow, but yeah, of course, Australia are now up 10 points to 7. But here we go. They have a scrum right now on their own 10-meter line on the right-hand side. Can they do anything from it? Not at the moment. The ref has had to reset the scrum. So just they have to wait a bit. Here we go. Will Skelton, by the way, is getting ready to come on for Australia as well. So that's a big addition, obviously, towards them as well. Oh, he's coming on now. The big Will Skelton is on. Will Skelton is now is coming on for Roy Arnold. So there you go. Come on, come on. Wow. Wow. It's Will Skelton's first cap for Australia in 5 years. That's really wow. He's been out. He hasn't been part of the Wallabies for a long time. But here we go, guys. Wallabies, of course, do have the scrum. Nick White does put in the ball for the Wallabies. Can they win it? Oh, good pressure by Scotland. Can they win the scrum? No, they're not able to. They clear that quickly, pass it towards Ikitau. Ikitau does clear the ball immediately. But good pressure from Scotland, to say the least. But the ball, does it stay in? No, it goes out immediately. But Stuart Hogg. But it's now a penalty to Scotland. Wow. They've now given a penalty to Scotland because of a fight between Hooper and Stuart Hogg. Yeah, not the best decision by Tom right there. Come on. Yeah, Tom Wright, come on. What are you doing, man? Anyway, we are in the 51st minute, by the way, guys, and Scotland do have a lineout, obviously, now on Scotland's on Wallabies 22. They do win it. Hamish Watch is now out of the maul. He's passed it towards Johnson. Johnson by himself, but he's taken out immediately by Parisi. Wow, what a tackle by Parisi. And he's won the penalty as well. Wow. Wow. Brilliant play by oh, sorry, it was Hunter Basami. Oh my gosh, it was Hunter Basami. I didn't even know he had it at the minute. Wow. I mean, a big tackle by Hunter Basami there. And he wins the breakdown as well. Wow. Hunter Basami. Brilliant play by him. I mean, that's probably the best tackle of the game so far, by the way, guys. Best tackle of the game. He wins the breakdown as well. Relieves a lot of pressure for Australia. Yeah, big moment that. Big moment that. But there you go. Australia now have a line out on the half-meter line on the left-hand side. So, yeah, great play by Hunter Basami there. This is why he's, in my opinion, he should be the next 12 for Australia. Like him and Ikitau is like the next combination really for Australia. But of course, you do have Karevi still, so it's understandable why he's not getting as much game time. But of course, the Wallabies do have a lineout right now. Can they win it through flat this lineouts? They do win it. There you go. Rada does win the ball. Flathanger, the Wallabies have created a maul, so here we go. Can they make anything from this maul, or will the Scottish stop them? The ref has now said that they've used the maul once already, so Flathanger is now passing it back towards Nick White. Nick White goes to the high kick in the air. The Wallabies are chasing it, but Graham obviously decides to go for calls for the mark as well. So yeah, makes sense. Yeah, so obviously Scotland have called for the mark, so they're going to go just for a drop kick essentially. So let's see what happens there. Here we go. They do pass it towards Nick White. Nick White passes towards James O'Connor, and James O'Connor goes for the high kick in the air towards the right-hand side this time. But Stuart Hogg catches it on the full. He sends it right to Andrew Colloway, Hogg, but Andrew Colloway kicks it immediately right afterwards. But there you go. Van den Berber does collect it, but he goes by himself. He wants to go by himself, but he is taken down by the Australian defense. There you go. Finn Russell Finn Russell goes for another kick. Wow, it's a kicking game at the moment, really, between these two sides. But wow, brilliant kick by Finn Russell, and they've gained a lot of meters in that play as well. So brilliant player, gained a lot of territories as well. So yeah, you can say Scotland won that kicking. You could say Scotland won that kicking battle for sure. But wow, brilliant kick by Finn Russell. Yeah, the ball bounced. It was spiraling, and then it bounced off into the 22-meter line. So yeah, good kick from him. Puts Australia back in the 53rd minute as well, guys. Here we go. Scotland do win the obviously the lineout. So here we go. Obviously from the 50-22-meter rule, if you didn't know, guys. So that's why that's a very impressive. But here we go. Scotland with the ball. Finn Russell now passing towards the left hand side. Towards Stuart Hogg. Stuart Hogg towards Van den Berber. Van den Berber by himself. Can he score a try? No, he's taken down by Nick White. A brilliant tackle by Nick White. To say the least. But Hamish Washington is then taken down by Will Skelton. But it's now advantage towards Scotland. And now that's towards the right-hand side. Well, Ali Price. Ali Price now towards Skinner. Skinner on the ball. He does get a few meters for Scotland. But here you go. Finn Russell on the ball. He tries to go by himself. He does an offload towards Gilchrist. Here you go. Ali Price now passing towards the left, towards Fagerson. They're going for a lot of offloads here. Another advantage towards Scotland. Wow, brilliant defense by Australia at the same time. But yeah, they're doing really well at offloading the ball as well. They're trying to go for the middle as well, Scotland here. They're trying to go for the middle. Can they get a try or not? Let's see. They're 3 minutes short at the moment. 3 minutes short from the try line. Ali Price passing towards the right-hand side towards Stuart Hogg. Stuart Hogg passing towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright decides to go by himself. But, of course, there was penalty advantage towards Scotland, so the ref has taken it back. But wow, great play from both sides, really. Great play. Wow. Wow. So they're just deciding right now where they want to take the penalty from because the ref obviously gave two advantages. So I think they're going to go for the lineout if I'm not mistaken. But wow, guys, what a tackle by Nick White, by the way, on Van den Berber. Brilliant tackle. But I mean, it's like David versus Goliath essentially. But also, Finn Russell also doing very well in offloading the ball. But again, the Australian defense does very well. Obviously, Tom Wright intercepted the ball at the last second. So obviously, because of that, the ref had to obviously bring him back towards the advantage earlier on. But yeah, wow. Yeah, Tom Wright's done very well in that position. Wow. But here we go. Alan Auto is now off for the Wallabies. I believe that means Angus Bell will come on. There you go. Angus Bell is now on for the Wallabies. Yep, Bell is now back for the Wallabies. There we go, guys. There we go. Woo! Yeah, this has been a good game so far, guys. Very intense game to say the least. Very close game. But of course, we are now in the 55th minute, by the way. And obviously, Scotland still lead 10 points to 7. They're going for a scrum right now. They decided to go for a scrum, Scotland. Wow, a big decision there to go for a scrum. Interesting. I like it. I like the score because Scotland have done very well within the scrum, so they could get an advantage here. Here we go. Scotland have a scrum on the 5-meter line on the left-hand side of the field. Can they make anything from this play? Obviously, they are in this Australian 22, so this is a great position for them to get a try. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, the backs are obviously on the right-hand side, so they can pass it towards the right-hand side if they want to. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. The ref has had to reset the scrum once more due to the players not binding at the correct time. But it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game for sure. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. Here we go. The scrum is now set. Ali Bryce now puts in the ball for the scrum. Can they win the scrum or not? They do get the advantage. Scotland do get the advantage. They pass it towards the left hand side towards Dwayne Van der Merwe. He's not taken down though. He's still going. He's still going. Ali Price now passes towards the right hand side towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell towards Stuart Hogg. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Stuart Hogg trying to go for the offload, but no, it's taken down by the Australian defense. Great defense by Australia. Wow. Wow. Yeah, the Scottish scrum right there was very good, by the way. Very good. But jeez. Wow. But here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're actually going for the... Wow, Scotland's going for the quick tap. Are they going for the tap? No, they're going for the scrub. Okay. I thought for a second they're actually going for the quick tap, but here we go. It is a scrum. It is a scrum for Scotland once again on the left-hand corner of the 22-meter line. So let's see if Scotland is able to get something from this scrum this time. Come on, come on. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can do it or not. Of course, for anyone who is joining us right now, guys, if you guys do me a massive favor, guys, and like this live stream, would really appreciate it, guys. If you guys can like this live stream right now, and guys, subscribe to the channel, guys. Just casually subscribe, guys. Obviously, want this channel to grow, so yeah, subscribe now, guys. Subscribe. But here we go, guys. Of course, Scotland do have the scrum right now on the own 22-meter line. Can they score a try from this? They get a penalty advantage. Here we go. Scotland now has the ball. Ali Price to pass it towards Dwayne Vermeulen, towards Dwayne Vermeulen, towards Van der Merwe. Ali Price to pass it towards Gilchrist. Gilchrist is ticking down. They're 3 minutes out, guys. They're 3 meters out. And they will score. They've scored. I think they've scored. They're celebrating. They're celebrating, but the player might have been in touch with the goal. It's not official, but Scotland have scored a try, but the player might have been in touch. So they're saying on-field decision is a try, but they have to look back at this. Okay, here we go. And it's Oban, by the way. It's the hooker, the replacement hooker who's actually come on as the who scored the try. In the 58th minute, by the way, guys. So let me just see if he's actually... Oh, is he still in? Yep, it's good. It's good. Wow. Brilliant try. Brilliant try from there. Wow. Good try. Good try right there from Alvin. In the 58th minute, by the way, guys. And this obviously does mean that Scotland now gain the lead once again. They're obviously now 12 points up to 10 with a kick to come as well. So they can obviously extend this lead to 4 points now with Finn Russell's conversion. But yeah, great try to say the least. Obviously, Scoman passed it towards Alman within the left-hand corner, and Alman was able to dive in and score a one-handed try in the sense. So yeah, very good try to say the least from Scotland there. But wow. Yeah, this is a great game, guys. Great game. But here we go. We're on the 59th minute, guys. It's 12 points to 10. Can Finn Russell convert this, make it 14 to 10? No, he can't convert it. Oh, okay. It's only a 2-point gap now still. So it's everything to play for still. Everything to play for still. We are in the 59th minute, guys. So essentially 20 minutes left in this game. But wow. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Wow. Good try. Good try from Australia, from Scotland right there, though. We do have the likes of Stain is now on for Darcy Graham as well on the 14 position as well. So as well as who's on for Australia? We have Pete Samu now on for Lotea as well. So Samu is now on for Lotea. But good kick from Australia there. Obviously in the kickoff. Stain now bringing it up for Scotland. But Ali Price not going for the box kick, I believe. No, he's passed it towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell now kicking out to relieve some pressure. It's toward the middle of the pitch, but James O'Connor collects it brilliantly. Here we go. Andrew Kelly with the ball. Does he decide to kick it? No, he's going by himself. Wow, good decision by him. But then he loses the ball. Scotland actually gained the ball from it. Wow, good play from Scotland there. There you go. Wow, the defensive guys, the defensive display from both teams has just been exceptional. To be honest, guys, yeah, defense has just been the key. Who it's really the defense is kind of like the score line for this game. Obviously, it's only 12 points to 10, so it makes sense why both defenses have been outstanding within this game so far. But so here we go, guys. I believe it's a lineout towards the Wallabies. But of course, there is a Scottish player is now getting treatment at the moment, so just have to wait for a bit. But here we go. Here we go. We are obviously in the 60th minute, by the way, guys. And yeah, Scotland's up 12 points to 10. So it's all to play for. All to play for in this last 20 minutes, guys. All to play for. Gosh. Wow. Come on. Here we go. Wallabies have won the lineout on the halfway meter line on the right hand side. Can they make anything from this? Faflingman does have the ball as they've created a wall. Oh, good set piece from the Wallabies here. They are pushing the Scottish pack. They're pushing them a lot. Wow. They've gained a lot of meters in this set piece, guys. They're doing very well at the moment. But Nick White obviously has his hands on the ball now. Here we go. Nick White on the ball, passing it towards what was it? Hunter Basami, but Hunter Basami passes it towards Parisi, but Parisi is then taken down by the Scottish. But it's now Scottish ball. They've actually retrieved the ball. So Ali Price passing it towards Graham, I believe. No, towards Van der Merwe. Van der Merwe is then tackled down by the Wallabies, though. But here we go. Ali Price passes it towards the left-hand side towards Scoman. Scoman then passes it towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell then towards Johnson. Johnson then towards Graham on the left-hand side. Oh, he's taken down a brilliant tackle by the Wallabies through Fafanga. But here we go. It's now a penalty for the Wallabies by a player off his feet. Within the breakdown, I believe. Sorry, no. Was it Rolla Vantini? Yeah, for not releasing. That's why. Yeah, from Stain there. So, yeah, there you go. Roll Valentini comes in clutch. So, yeah, good play from him. Good play from him. But, wow. Come on. But there you go. Yeah, of course, Chris Harris was taken down in that process, but still brilliant play from Rob Valentini there as he gets his hands in and obviously wins the ball from the breakdown. So there you go. Of course, Australia do kick it out for a lineout. Can they do anything from this play? We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, it is now a lineout for Australia on the 10-meter line of the Australian half. Hawkinson is obviously is now on for Skinner as well as a lock. Wallabies do win the lineout, so Nick White passes it towards James O'Connor. James O'Connor towards Michael Hooper. Michael Hooper dances through two defenders of the Scottish defence, but Nick White passes towards the left-hand side towards Tupou. Tupou towards James O'Connor. Tupou Parisi towards Andrew Culloway, but Andrew Culloway is then taken down by the Scottish defence. But here we go. Nick White then passes towards the right-hand side towards Farfanga, but Farfanga then passes it towards Will Skelton. Will Skelton goes by himself, takes in a lot of people in the process, but here we go. Here we go. It's now, it should have been advantage, but James O'Connor then passes it towards the right-hand side towards Hunter Brasami, but Hunter Brasami is then taken down by Fagerson. So good defense by him. The line speed of this Scottish defense is doing very well at the moment. The line speed is impressive, but here we go. Nick White then passes towards the left-hand side towards Angus Bell. Nick White then passes towards the right-hand side this time. Or is he going for a dummy kick? No. He chooses to pass it towards Tom Wright. Tom Wright tries to find an offload, but he's not able to find anyone. Nick White then passes towards the left-hand side towards Angus Bell. Angus Bell trying to find some spaces in defense. He does very well to gain some meters in the process as well, but Nick White then... Oh, have they won a penalty? No. Australia have won a penalty right there. Wow. Okay, so they're telling Hamish Watson that he was too slow from the breakdown. So for that reason, Australia have gained a penalty. So I do believe they've chosen to kick for the penalty, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's right in front of the post, so I'm not going to be surprised. There we go. They have the chance to go for a penalty here, guys. So Australia obviously are looking here to gain the lead once again to make it 13 points to 12. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But obviously, Australia have won the penalty on the 10-meter line, on the middle of the field, actually, through a Hamish Watson. Obviously incorrectly joining the breakdown. But here we go. I believe it's James O'Connor who will do the kick once again. There you go. James O'Connor obviously will be kicking this. He has converted 2 out of 3 so far, obviously, within this game. The distance for this kick is 32 meters, so it's not too far to say the least for this kick. But it is right in front of the post, so he should be able to convert this, to be honest. But you never know. We'll have to wait and see. Can he bring Australia to the lead once again in the 64th minute? Here we go. He's getting set up right now, guys. Taking his time, breathing in. Usual steps you really need as a fly-off. But here we go. Can he retake the lead for Australia with this kick? He does. Oh, he does get it. He does get it. Good kick from James O'Connor there. Also, Australia do take the lead once again with so 12 to 13 is now the score line. I mean, this has been a heck of a game, guys, so far. Very close to say the least, but wow, just wow. But here we go. A lot of substitutions now. Brighty is obviously on. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 2 substitutions obviously now for Scotland as well, getting some fresh faces in. But here we go. Scotland obviously kicking off once again towards the Wallabies. Todd Wright catches it immediately, but he sidesteps one player in the process. He's done very well. He's actually gained a lot of meters in the process. Very well from him. Yeah, Tom Wright's he's done a good game so far, Tom Wright. Here we go. Pete Tommy does take off the ball, but the Scottish defense does very well in the process. But Nick White now has a chance to do a box kick on the left-hand side, just past the 22-meter line to gain some. There you go. There you go. Do they win it? Oh, they said the ball went backwards, so Scotland did win it, but the ball is taken out. So now Australia wins the lineout through taking the ball out. So good play from Australia there. Good play from Australia. There you go. Ashwin is now happy. Actually, let me just quickly change this. I believe it's Asham, if I'm not mistaken. Never mind, I'll just do this. There we go. But here, guys, Curtly Beale is now on for Australia. For Andrew Culloway. So, yeah, big moment, obviously, for him. Yeah, he hasn't played for the Wallabies since the World Cup. And also, McDermott is also on now for White as the scrum half. So, yeah, that's a big substitution to say the least, as McDermott is a key player, in my opinion. He's the future scrum half now for the Wallabies. So, yeah, big switch right there. But, yeah, Nick White, he's had a really good game. But, of course, Curtly Beale will now bring some experience within that back line, which is what they need. But here we go. Fafanga with the ball, throwing it in for the lineouts. Wallabies do win the lineouts. A good set piece to say the least. But they actually drop the ball. They knock it on. Wow, they're knocking it on immediately. Oh wow, not what they wanted, but it's now a scrum now for the Scottish due to a knock on from the Wallabies within that line. So here we go. The commentators from the game are even saying it's gonna get a lot more boring. But here we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Tim McDermott, by the way, brilliant player. Here we go. Ali Price on the ball now. With the scrum. Can he do well in this? Oh, they've had to reset the scrum because both sides collapsed. Yeah, both sides collapsed at the same time. So they now have to reset the scrum once again. But of course, Australia still lead 13 points to 12 in the 67th minutes. And of course, Scotland do have a scrum right here on the 10-meter line. So can they do anything from the scrum? Can they win a scrum penalty? Or, I don't know, can Australia get back into this? We'll have to wait and see. But come on. And guys, if you haven't already, guys, like this live stream, guys. I would really appreciate you guys if you can like this live stream. And guys, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, guys. It's just below. Subscribe. Come on, guys. But here we go. The scrum has reset once again. But Scotland has won the penalty this time through the scrum. A big moment for them, obviously, as they will most likely take the kick, I believe. Will they take the kick? Yeah, they must be going for the shot. There you go. Finn Russell has pointed towards the post. So here we go. Finn Russell. So Scotland have the opportunity now to retake the lead to make it 15 points to 13. So here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Finn Russell now steps up for Scotland to retake the lead. I mean, Australia have conceded 4 scrum penalties. That's just ridiculous, to be honest. Not the result they're looking for. Scotland have been very impressive within the scrums. So that's definitely one key thing they can take away from this game for sure. But wow. And by the way, guys, we are in the 68th minute right now, so there is only 12 more minutes left in this game. So yeah, it's all to play for, really. But of course, Finn Russell has a great opportunity here to take back the lead. Can he do it? Oh. He does do it. There you go. Good kick from Finn Russell there. And because of that, Scotland now retake the lead. It's now 15 points to 13 towards Scotland. So, yeah, good play. Good play so far, guys. Good play. Jeez. Wow. Good game so far, guys. In the 69th minute, obviously the Wallabies will kick off to Scotland once again. James O'Connor with the ball. Yeah, there's tiny margins in this game for sure. But here we go. The ball is kicked off to the left-hand side. Fagerson does collect the ball, but the Wallabies do take him down in the process. The ref is now telling them to use it right now quickly. And Ali Price has used a box kick, a high box kick to say the least, but Tom Wright currently does very well to get it. He's running through the defense. Wow, big tackle from Australia right there. But he is taken down. There we go. Pete Samu now has the ball. There you go. Tate McDermott now passes towards the left-hand side towards to a juggle from Australia. So they still have the ball, actually, but they're now passing towards the left-hand side towards who's that? Angus Bell actually now has the ball. Sorry. Can't even see who that was, but Angus Bell has the ball. Tate McDermott now choosing to go to the right-hand side once again. Wow. Okay. Towards Parisi, but now he's going back to the left, passing towards Angus Bell. Good decision there as it opens up a lot of space for Australia. Tate McDermott now passing towards the left-hand side towards James O'Connor. O'Connor towards Kurtley Beale. Kurtley Beale towards Pete Samu. Woo! Oh, towards Hunter Pasami, sorry, not Pete Samu. They look similar. But here we go. Will Skelton does very well in that sense. Gains a lot of meters there for Australia. James O'Connor then passes towards Rob Valentini. Woo! Rob Valentini. Good tackle from him. But, of course, Tate McDermott does get the ball up, but it's knocked on, actually. The ref is saying it's gone backwards. Never mind. But Australia do collect the ball once again. So Finn Russell kicks it a long way out to relieve some pressure there. But Michael Hooper then is back for some reason. Passed it towards Andrew Kellaway. So here we go. Andrew Kellaway down on the ball. Goes for the long kick in the air. Yeah, good kick from Andrew Kellaway, to say the least. Very good kick. There we go. Come on. Yeah, there's a lot of tension so far between both sides at the moment. Obviously 9 minutes left to play. Anyone can win this with a penalty. If Australia obviously get a penalty, they have a chance to win the game. But if Scotland obviously whoever gets the next points in this game obviously will win. That's kind of the way I see it. Whoever gets the next points in this game can win this game. So yeah, it's going to be a very tense 9 minutes left. But it's all to play for. It's all to play for. Hamish Watson also is off for the Watson and Price are now off for Scotland as well, as we have Horn as the new scrum half. So yeah, there we go. Here we go, guys. Come on. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Bayliss is also on for the Scottish in the 71st minute. Can Scotland can they keep this lead? We'll have to wait and see. Asham, obviously the hooker for Scotland, obviously throwing in the ball for the lineouts. Can they win this line or not? We'll have to wait and see. 9 minutes left, guys. It's on the halfway line. Can the Wallabies win this? Can they steal the ball with away? Ooh. Yes, the Wallabies actually steal the ball. Wow, they've actually stolen the ball. Vol Valentini passes it back towards Kellaway towards Kirtley Bill, but Kirtley Bill goes for the long kick, a very long kick towards towards the Scottish half. But Stuart Hall takes it up immediately, going for a deep kick to say the least. But he brings it straight to Andrew Kellaway, and Andrew Kellaway kicks it all the way deep down. But it's now taken up, and he passes it towards Dwayne Vandermerwe, but he's not actually taken down by Australian defense. Wow, big defense there from Australia. They could win the penalty. No, the Scotland defense does very well in that process. But here we go. Scotland still have the ball. I believe it's going to be Ali Price with the box kick once again to kind of relieve some pressure for Scotland. Wow. Come on. This is a good game by far. Very good game. Here we go. James O'Connor does very well to collect the ball for the Wallabies. Very well, to say the least. Tim German down passing towards the left-hand side towards Alan Atoa. Here we go. Tim German now passing towards the left-hand side once again towards Kirtley Beale this time. Kirtley Beale decides to go by himself, but he's actually taken up by the Scottish defence. It's now a maul. So because of this, Scotland will win a scrum for sure. There you go. It's a scrum now for Scotland. Very good defence, to say the least, from Scotland there. Very good defence. Obviously, holding up Kirtley Beale in the process. So for that reason, Scotland have earned a scrum on the 10-meter line of the Australian half. So yeah, good play from them. I believe it was yeah, they've done very well there. I believe it was Jamie Ritchie who was big in that. I think Gilchrist as well. So yeah, jeez, wow, good play. Yeah, Kirtley Beale doesn't know what to do in that situation, but yeah, we can't do much. Obviously, we are now in the 73rd minute, by the way, guys. A scrum, obviously, to Scotland on the 10-meter line. So, yeah. Come on. Jeez, what a game this is, guys, so far. By the way, guys, let me know in the comments right now what you guys think about this game. Do you think Scotland can hold on to this lead, or do you think the Australians can come back? Ooh. I'm going to have a quick water. Just a quick water. Here we go, guys. For the Australians, by the way, McNary is obviously on for Fafang as well as a hooker replacement. But obviously, we do have 7 minutes left in this game, so let's see what happens. Obviously, we have a scrum right now to Scotland. Let's see what they can do from this play, from this set piece. The scrum is now set. Ali Price, Horn obviously putting in the ball for Scotland. What can they do from this? Oh, the scrum went up. It didn't go straight. The scrum didn't go straight. They're celebrating like it was a penalty, but it actually would have gone in favor of Wallabies, actually, I think. But anyway, there's more. Here we go. Wow. Yeah, it's the right decision from the referee to kind of just reset the scrum but the scrum actually just went up itself, so it makes sense. So yeah, for that reason they have to reset it once again. Obviously, we are now in the 74th minute, so yeah, the scrum is actually taking a lot of time off the game, but I guess that's a good thing obviously for Scotland, but obviously a bad thing for the Wallabies. But woof. Yeah, this is close, very close so far. Well, here we go. Australia have a chance to do it right now. Sorry, Scotland has a chance to get a penalty here if they can from the scrum. Oh, there you go. The Australians have done very well. Australia have won the scrum penalty. Wow. Well done. Well done, Australia. Wow, that's a big play from them. Big play. Very big play. Oh, they must go for the long kick. I think they have to. Or will they kick it a long way out? I think they have to kind of get another penalty to be closer, I think. That's probably the aim. Yeah, I think it's too long. I don't think they have anyone on the field who can actually kick this long. Can Curly Bill kick it that long? I have no clue, but still a big part in this, a big penalty in this game, big penalty. What will they do now? Are they? I would assume that they're going to kick it for the lineouts, but I'm not sure. Okay, well there you go. They have kicked it for the lineouts on the 22-meter line, so they're getting a lot of meters in that situation. Here we go. McNary throwing in for the Wallabies. Can they win it? They do win it. Here we go. The Wallabies have won the lineouts. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Can they gain some meters in this process? They have. They're gaining a few meters already. Wow, wow, wow. Here we go. But the Scottish defense is doing well to rip them apart. The ref has already said one at the moment. He's still in the line. He's now past it. But Tim McDermott now has the ball, but he is now taken down by the Scottish defense. Here we go. Okay, Parisi now takes it by himself, but it's actually ripped off. It's ripped away, and Scotland have got the ball back once again. He now passes it back away. Scotland have a chance to score a try. Finn Russell now going to the right-hand side. He passes it towards Chris Harris. Chris Harris towards Stuart Hogg. Stuart Hogg towards him. This is it. They have a chance to score a try here. Oh, they're taken down. They're taken down by Australia. Brilliant defense by Australia right there. Stuart Hogg now passes towards the left-hand side towards Graham. Graham towards Finn Russell. Finn Russell goes for a long kick, but it goes immediately out on the full. Wow. Yeah, smell from Finn Russell there, but still a brilliant play from Scotland there to rip away the ball from Parisi. But yeah, they aren't able to do much from this play. So for that reason, the Wallabies will have a lineout on their own 10-meter line, I believe. So yeah, but still great play from Scotland right there to obviously to use the space. And obviously, I believe it was Finn Russell who did very well to obviously offload it towards Horn. And then from there, Horn obviously got up and gained a few meters for them. But they tried to pass it towards the left-hand side. But Finn Russell tried to do a kick, but yeah, unfortunately it went out on the full. So because of that, they have to go back obviously towards it. But here we go. The Wallabies have won the lineouts once again. So they have won the lineouts on the 76th. We're in the 77th minute, by the way, guys. So 3 more minutes left. Yeah, this is a huge moment in the game right now. Huge moment in the game. What's going to happen here, guys? They're looking for a penalty here, but they can't do anything from it. Oh, it's now a penalty. Wow. They've gained a penalty here. That's a big bonus for Australia to relieve some pressure for them as they can now move up the pitch and try to get another penalty for the kick. But we'll have to see what happens here. Wow. Oh, it's still in. The ball was still in. No, Hogg doesn't even find touch as well. So now, not the best kick from him, to be honest. But Curtly Bill does a high kick in the air for the Wallabies. But it goes out of the full. There we go. Okay, well, it's inside, it says the referee. So here we go. Good kick from Curtly Bill there. But here we go. Scotland now have the ball. Scotland now have the ball. It's now a line-up towards Scotland in the 78th minute. 2 minutes left in this game, guys. What's going to happen? We do have a comment saying right now. Sam Rue was saying really good game going down to the wire and even better than the Wales South Africa game. Yeah, I have to agree. Much better because it's just so close to say the least. But yeah, just wow. Come on. Here we go. 1 minute and 30 left. Scotland have the ball still. They've actually taken them down. The ball's down. It should be a scrum. No, it's not. Okay, well, Finn Russell has the ball now, but he's dropped it. How is it? It should be a knock-on, ref. That should be a knock-on. Come on. Ref, it's a pen. I'm just in Australia's favour now, but come on. This is a great game, guys. Scotland are doing very well, by the way, defensively. But it's a penalty towards Scotland. Wow, that's the big one. Wow, big play from there by Scotland. In at the side. Both teams are getting anxious here. They know how big this game is. Wow, guys, 1 minute left in this game, guys. Australia obviously gave up the pen, so here we go. Scotland obviously do have a penalty now on the halfway meter line. I believe they're going to go for the post. Nope, they're going for a penalty kick here. They're going for the lineouts. They want to try to extend their lead here. So they're going for touch right now. Scotland. They want to extend their lead, but let's see if they can do it or not. Yeah, not the best decision to be honest, because if they chose to kick, then no matter what, the game would have gone past the 80-minute mark. But they now have a chance to actually give it up. But here we go. They have to win this line out. This is the most crucial. This is the moment within the game. If the Wallabies win this, then they have a chance. Here we go. Can Scotland win it? They do win it. That's the big moment. There you go. Scotland just have to hold on to the ball, and then they're good. It's now in the 80th minute, guys. There you go. And that's it. Scotland have won the game. It's now, and the final score of the game was 15 points to 13. What a result for Scotland. That's the fourth time now that Scotland has beaten them. So yeah, good, obviously good game for them. So yeah, good game for Scotland there. Well done, guys. Well done, Scotland. Totally, I would say totally deserved. They were the better team, I'd say, throughout this whole game. Really controlled the game mostly. They cost a few. Really, the points they gave up was really just from their mistakes. But yeah, overall, Scotland, a really impressive game. If I give my guys, put in the comments right now who is your man of the match. Put in the comments right now who's your man of the match for this game, because I think for myself, if I had to say my man of the match for this game, who would I give it to? I mean, Finn Russell was brilliant throughout this whole game. You know, I'm going to say Finn Russell. I think Finn Russell was my man of the match. I mean, you could give it to maybe like Hamish Watson, maybe, or I don't know. Fagerson did pretty well for this game, but yeah, I think Finn Russell. He's definitely my man of the match. I'd say he was just all over the place and really created a lot of chances for the Scottish. So yeah, that's kind of what I have to say. But of course, guys, just thank you so much, obviously, for being a part of the stream. I will be back next week, obviously. So stay tuned. But guys, do me a massive favor right now, guys, and like this live stream, guys. Like this live stream. That's all I'm asking. And also, actually, no, that's not all I'm asking. Subscribe channel, guys. Subscribe right now as well. I want to see more of you, obviously, subscribing. But yeah, guys, I just hope you guys have a good day. But yeah, even Sam Sula says good game. Scotland, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, Scotland did well. They did really well. But guys, thank you so much, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon next week, of course. But yeah, what a day, what a game that was. But yeah, guys, talk to you guys soon. And guys, like and subscribe right now. See you guys next time.